Yeti? Can y'all hit? Okay, there. What? Why did that even change? There's no reason for that to change. Had some chilies. Let's see. Came back. Okay, you can hear me now. Good. Oh my goodness, bro. Technology today. Oh my goodness. The last couple of days, I was trying to set up for multi streaming on here in my first YouTube channel, and I thought everything was good, and it did not work out. It did not work out. So this is a straight up just a single stream on here. Oh my goodness. But what is up? Hold on, let me greet everybody first before we get into the whole thing. Because I meant to be live a little bit earlier. And I actually meant to do the introduction to the NeonVibeVerse yesterday. But I was trying to set all of this up. This is still going to be like a test because I have like a new type of setup on other things, on other scenes. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. But this is the beauty of this podcast, actually. This is the beauty of the podcast. Yo, welcome in Nathan, Gab, Odin. What is up? Let me shout out some peeps here. Shout out. Let's see. Slash shout out. Now I just gotta make sure I remember how to stream. Yo, go check out Gabrielle Slays. She's a vibe and a half. Show her some love. Subscribe and follow. Won't regret it. She's awesome. I love her to death, for sure. Welcome in everybody. Let's see. Hey, Odin. Hello, gamers. Neon. Had it for a sec. Let's see. Came back from my birthday dinner. Oh, how was your birthday? How was your birthday? Oh, that's mine. How was your birthday? Hopefully you had a fun time. You ate all of the cake and just, chilled like a boss. Let's see, hell yeah. But we vibe. Some of neon. Oh yeah, of course we vibe. We vibe. You can't let technology throw you off, because technology is gonna do its thing, and you can't worry about being perfect. You just gotta you gotta roll with it. You gotta do it. Just roll with it. Let's see. Hi, I'm Gab. Hello, Gab. Almost read that like, hello, governor. Let's see. Yeah, I was building it brick by brick. Yes, you are building it. I am building it brick by brick. Some of the bricks did not want to fit. I'm gonna have to figure this out later though, for the NeonVibeVerse as well as for future multi-streams that I want to do on my main channel. But it's been a while since I did this. Hold on, let's get some background music going here. Let's get some. Okay. We got some background music. Tell me if the music is louder than me. I can turn it down some. Let me know if y'all can still hear the music. Yo, Lee, what is up? Hold on, I always got to do the obligatory shout out to Lee, because we want we love you, Lee, and we want to see you on our screens when you're ready. Oh my goodness, my eye. That was karma, my eye. Let's see. It was good. Let's see. It's like, shout out Lee. No, I immediately takes impact damage from karma. Let's see, it was good. Had some Jersey mics. Nice. It was healthy. That's what I'm talking about. See, read at the library. Okay. Got the eyebrows clean too? Oh, look, you went all out. Hold on. I dig this. I set up a thigh cam. That's how I get the views. I mean, hey, I'm all for it too. Hold on. I'm all for it too. Thigh cam? Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's see. I got complimented on my hat since my brother got me a frog hat. And it got me a frog and a toad hat. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yo. Okay. So, hold on. I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna have to turn the music down in my ear because, like, high key, it's distracting me. Let's see, the sub maker and the eyebrows tech. Two. Ooh, nice. Okay, nice. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see. This has been a while since I did this one here. Hold on. It's been years. Woo. Yo, welcome to the world of neon. Actually, let's flip that. Welcome to the NeonVibeVerse. We're about to chit, chat, and chill. That felt good. I'm not gonna lie. So before we have our guest on, I meant for this to be like I meant for this to be yesterday or Wednesday, but life has been lifing, and then tech has been teching, so we're just gonna do it now. I realize it's probably not gonna take too long to do all of this in the first place, now that I think about it. But let me reintroduce everyone to the NeonVibeVerse. And anyone who sees this, because I'm gonna end up just posting this on YouTube and stuff, the noise that y'all hear, if you hear an extra noise, is my vent. I'm right next to it. It's hot. Don't at me. So, what is the NeonVibeVerse? So, the NeonVibeVerse Podcast, in order to answer that question, let's take it back to the world of neon. This podcast was an idea that I came up with, wanting to like shine light on content creators, you know, behind the scenes and stuff like that. Because like when I first got into streaming, I honestly thought that I can't do this while I'm looking at myself. When I first got into streaming, I honestly thought, you know, like streaming was everyone was in their own universe, and basically you are different from the outside you. You know what I mean? Like there is the you on stream, and then there is the you that's everywhere else. And like I was saying, every streamer, like community and whatnot, or fans, is like in a bubble, and occasionally when collabs happen, they cross over and all that good stuff. And I learned as I continued on streaming that it's not necessarily like that. Like you can create, you know, personas if you want to. It's all depend on what game plan you want when you're getting into streaming. And hopefully y'all aren't telling me that my stuff is broken and I'm over here yapping. Almost poked my eye out with my glasses. I can't see. Now I can confirm I can't see. But yeah, I learned as I continued streaming that it's not always that way. Like you can create a persona if you want to, if that's your game plan for creating content, or you can simply just go live with the intentions of just like wanting to meet people and vibe out and create really cool communities and stuff like that. Yo, Chels, welcome to the stream. Hold on, I gotta shout you out here. We are NeonVibeVersing right now. Y'all gotta go check out Shells. Strongly recommend you go check out the VOD of today's karaoke stream. Shells can sing like a boss. Such an amazing vibes too. Show them some love. Subscribe and follow. You won't regret it. Trust me. Amazing all around. Forever love, for real. I just talked like I said for real twice. Yo, okay, but yeah, I learned. You're very welcome. I learned that, you know, becoming a streamer doesn't necessarily mean that you have to, you know, create this persona for everyone to see. Unless, like I'm saying, like I said before, it's like your game plan. The idea is that, you know, you want to create a persona for content and whatnot. Like if you do like an old man or some type of like concept or idea, something like that, original character, something like that. And like I learned that, you know, what I'm trying to say. Okay, I lost my train of thought on that one. Also, though, like, oh no, I know what I was gonna say. Okay, I also like, you know, realized with these different like personas and stuff like that, there can be a level of parasocial. How I want to say that word? Parasocial relationships. There we go. Where people will like the idea of you or like what they see, and the moment you make a mistake, man, it's like the whole world like crash down and stuff. They'll put you on a pedestal and everything, and just have this whole concept and idea, in their head about you and whatnot. And you can make a mistake that's not even like relevant. Like you walk past a cute kitten and you didn't notice it, and everyone just trying to be like, GG, this person has no heart. Like, I didn't see the kitten. It was off in the side in the bush, Yeah, like, let's see, what's that saying? So, yeah, that reminds me of JPEG Mafia. They talked about his music persona of him, but, like, I turned up a version of himself. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, like, yeah, if it's your intentions of creating this, if it is your intention of creating a persona, for the content, like, cool. Like, you don't necessarily like have to if you don't want to, let's see exactly. You don't have to be a certain person. Yeah, it's all you want for your streaming goals. Yeah, the idea of Neon and actual exactly. And with the podcast, I probably left a train of thought there, but we're gonna continue on with the podcast. What I want to do is, like, guests that I invite onto the podcast, I want them to, share their experiences in streaming, share streaming advice and tips and stuff, talk about the balance of content and IRL, hobbies, and mental health, and all of the important things that, people on the outside looking in don't think about when they're creating this concept and idea of who you are. In short, I want to showcase that, we as content creators are humans too, and a lot of the times we are out here simply trying to create spaces for everyone to come in, vibe out, have fun, take their mind off of the world for a bit, meet people and make friends and stuff like create like legitimate communities and stuff. And if content creation is our goal and job too, and it's something that we love, like, it's okay to want to make money off of it, rather get monetized on YouTube, or if you do like subathons and stuff like that. Like, I want to try to humanize all of it. That's the plan of the podcast. Let's see what Nathan said. Like, more of the person behind the stream and their mindset and perspective. So, yeah, see, Nathan knows. I think Nathan actually was the one behind this podcast, and I didn't even know it. Like, Nathan right now is Sasuke Aizen from Bleach. He literally wrote down the whole script. Let me make sure I didn't. Hold on. Okay, let me make sure I didn't. Not the Bleach ref. Oh yeah, I'm gonna insert a Bleach ref. As much as I can, humanize. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, one more thing too before we invite our first guest over. Indy is in the chat. I gotta make sure I'm in the right place. Also, too, let's talk about how you don't have to be perfect as well. Like, you don't have to be perfect with doing this stuff. It is perfectly fine. If you have flaws in your streams and content and stuff. And a lot of people, one sec. Join call. Not me giving behind the scenes. But yeah, like I noticed, like, a lot of my friends and people that I come across, they're sometimes worried about how perfect the stream was, and and it's not about perfection. It's about creating that vibes. It's perfectly fine to show the flaws and cracks in technology. Like, we can't control technology, and it adds an extra personality when your stream breaks a little bit, like the big moral, big stepper type. Yeah, exactly. You got it. I have to read Bleach starting next year. Got a handful of people. Yeah, right. Let's see. Yeah, the work in progress is energy you bring. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Yes. Because, like, contrary to popular belief, you're gonna always be learning more and still a forever work in progress. You won't master anything. You may master something that you have created, but nothing is 100%. You know, there's gonna be that 1% chance that something break down. But quickly here, what the stream is not about, what NeonVibeVerse is not about, is we're not about the tea. We're not here to talk about tea on who this, that, and third. Like I said, for everyone who saw my summer creator advice, no, we ain't we drinking boba, we drinking green tea. We ain't about that drama tea. So we won't be talking about any tea on anybody or anything like that. And also, I want to avoid controversial subjects because this podcast is not about talking about controversial subjects. You know, I feel like one will need a space where everyone can talk about it without there being like heated discussions and anger and yelling. Not saying that anyone here in this chat does that. It's just this stream, NeonVibeVerse, is focused on the streamer aspect and stuff like that. So yeah, it's me. I'm the angry. No, you're not the angry. More for the mental health and behind the scene. Exactly. You know, hold on, Nathan. You about to be? Hold on. You keep talking and I mess around and DM you. Be like, hold on. You want me to co-host? This is actually the scope is out there. Yeah. See, no drama. Yeah. Exactly. See, Nathan gets it. Hold on. Real talk. Are you war? Are you? This means war right now. Because War was my first co-host here, and he understood too what I was doing, and he was behind all of it. But we gotta get into it. This is gonna be a janky transition, but here we go. Our first guest here, for this episode of the podcast, I make it sound like there's gonna be more than one guest, is someone I truly love, an amazing vibe, an inspiration to myself as well as. Hold on, I gotta answer my mom. She always checks on me. And you want to do an inspiration to myself as well as inspiration to others. She is always looking out for everyone, and she's putting in a whole lot of work, you know. So let me introduce our first guest here. I would not mind co-hosting down the line. I bet. Our first guest here. Let's go. Here we go. Oh no. Okay. Our first guest here, the amazing indiebyrd. Hold on. Oh, wait, what? Oh, come on, technology. Give me a break. All right, there we go. Can you hear me, Indy? Okay, hold on. This is gonna be janky. This is gonna be janky as I'll get out. Here we go. I also forgot to introduce everyone to what this to other scenes is going to be about. So we're going to do this as we go along. Can y'all wait? Oh no! Can y'all hear Indy? I was gonna be like, why are you talking so low? But I turned my volume down my headset because the music was. No, you know it's not you. It's actually my end. Okay, hold on. Technology has been not my friend today.
What is it we always say? It's not a stream unless it's a scuff stream.
Right? Wait a minute, hold on. So this whole time I had music playing only for me, so that is wild. That is wild. Okay, go ahead, talk, Indy.
Talk, Indy.
Okay, you can hear it. Nice. Okay. All right. Okay, we're not done with the scuff just yet. Hold on.
Never. We always have to have scuff.
Exactly. So we got one more thing I need to do. Okay, how do I do this in the test? Well, first off, I gotta hear and close it out, and we gotta pop this out. Again, like I said, this is the beauty of the podcast, to show the chaos. Wait.
See, I'm the test. I'm the test dummy. So then when you pop off, it'll be like, yeah, guys, remember my first stream?
All right. Let's see. Wait. Let me close it out. Close it out. Let me grab it again. On live. There we go. All right. Hold on. Can't. Okay. Okay. Progress.
Oh, there I am.
All right.
I have my good camera, so you have a little bit of the illusion for my background, but it's okay. It's my kitchen. It's my kitchen. It's fine.
uh, I tried to set this up for multi-streaming, but it did not work out. So
It's okay. While you're doing that, I'm gonna actually put stream mode so we don't get my alerts from Discord.
okay.
That would be stinky.
All right. Hold on. This is actually my first time
Perfect.
hearing. Ain't no way there's an ad playing.
It's
In the
your first
background.
time here? An ad? Wait, where?
On
Oh, like
On
ad?
Spotify.
Oh, got it.
Okay, hold on.
Gotta get that.
Did I got that looking?
Hi, Nathan. I see you. Hi, Odin. I see you too. I have chat up right now.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
Actually,
Like, cause this is like my first time using this.
I don't mind being a guinea pig. You are good.
Well, the thing, I did a test run yesterday with Alana, and the thing is, I wish that it remembered how everything was set up, but it actually makes sense because it makes perfect sense because it remembers the window, but it's not gonna remember like how it is.
Right. Yeah. That's the only problem with doing stuff like this. If you do Twitch guest star, it's the same thing. You have to like set it up, and if you move one thing, it kind of like
Messes
moves
up a little
around.
bit. Yeah.
I
Okay.
haven't used, but I've been part of it.
Okay. Now I got to make sure I don't alt tab or touch anything. That is the most perfect border. When this goes on YouTube, y'all gonna see a green border around Indies pop up when she's talking. It's Discord. Don't at me. Don't worry about it.
It's green because green is good for abundance and good luck. That's why.
Exactly.
Exactly.
JKJ. Oops, we see her at me. All right. Also, I may miss chat. I will glance over at chat here.
I do have chat up too, so if
Okay,
you know.
cool. You know, what'd be smart too if I put up my phone so I can also see chat that way.
No, you're good. You're doing great, sweetie. You're doing great.
I'm sweating bullets. Here. Okay, let's turn that down. I don't need to hear myself on my phone though. All right, and I gotta plug my phone in because my phone is forever not charged like it's supposed to be.
That's not good. What if you have an emergency?
Yeah, I don't want to wish that on future Neon, but
Oh, my mother always taught me to have two things: an address book with like all the contact information of people, in case like I don't know, you got into a car accident and it'll be a while before anybody finds you, so they know who to call. And one, chapstick,
hey,
or
make
two
sure
rather, chapstick.
make sure your lips are not dry because is the moment someone take a picture of you, like we just saved this person, the dryness of the lips is going to be like right there, front line and center.
I should say three things because she did say I always have a charged phone,
Oh.
which is very ironic. Because not everybody charges their phone, and sometimes she would say, "Why does anybody have a cell phone if no one's going to pick up the phone?" And I was
That
like,
right?
"Because I'm a millennial." Nathan. Oh, hi, Nathan. I go by Bird. My actual name is Julia. You can call me Julia if you want. I have a few people that call me Jules. It's a nickname for Julia. I actually asked people in high school. I wanted to be like so cool and like have a name that I was
Mhm.
like, "Hey, everybody, you can call me this." I saw it's a nickname for Julia, and it didn't really catch on until I was an adult. So, or Odin, you can explain that if you want. I don't know what rating this podcast is. So if you go to the 6-hour VOD I have with Foxley streams last night, maybe you'll know what it is.
uh, which
But yeah.
Which, by the way, that was Indy's introduction. I was just about to ask Indy, like, introduce yourself, and then Nathan was like, "Hold on, I got you, bro. I got you, bro." So, would you like to be?
If you want me for the sake of the podcast and the professionalism of Neon Beat Vibes, I I can do a quick little blip about myself if you'd like.
Okay, okay, hold on. Let me get my collar here. Okay, so please, Indy, would you introduce yourself to everyone out there who may not know you?
Well, I just made 19, so I know at least one person in chat, and I see Chels too, but I'm just kidding. Hi. So, my name is Julia. I go by indiebyrd on Twitch. Lots of friends call me, as we just discussed, Bird or Julia. Sometimes BBKF. Watch my streams, you'll understand that. I'm a variety streamer. I focus mainly on indies and horror games, but I do play a lot of multiplayer games with the community. Right now, we're kind of obsessed with Marvel Rivals, Repo, pretty soon Peak. So if you're looking for just like a really great community, we focus on uh, exactly that sense of community. We try to create a safe space. We are here to support each other. We are also a group of creatives. So if you're into something, we're going to love the hell out of you and shout you out and push your work out. I just wanted to create a space like that. And 3 years into streaming, here we are. So if you're interested in some good vibes, don't only check out not only Neon Beat Games, but also come check me out.
Not
I'm.
the shout out to me.
Hey, listen. I should have worked in PR. I got this. Shh, shh. It's okay. I got you.
But yeah, so that's Indie Bird. I also, man, one of the things I forgot to do is set up shout out commands. That's what I used to do in the old podcast, where I could just do explanation indie and see all the socials. But we'll get to that
Oh,
later.
thank you, Nathan.
Just follow. Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Thanks, Nathan. Yeah. I should preface that we are also very 18 plus. We talk about all kinds of topics.
Yeah.
One of them can get a little spicy at times, but usually, if you know we're like that, if that's not the vibe, not all my streams may not be for you, and that's okay. And I think that's where us as creators need to understand that. Like there are some people that will like one type of game that you play, and they probably won't be around for that game for everything else. But that's the point. That's why we're here. We're here to entertain. We're here to have a space if you don't have anybody or you just need to get away from the world. I always preface that. Like, it's okay if you don't come to every stream. You have a life. I'm
Yeah.
just here. I'm just here in the evenings. I'm your resident night owl. If you need a bedtime story, come see me.
Yes, exactly. And that's like another important thing too, that both I'll say mainly the streamers have to understand, because I don't know if like community members like complain. Well, community members too. Everyone has to understand, that sometimes someone can't make every stream. Sometimes a content creator or a streamer can't, you know, make every scheduled day and stuff like that. And like I always say, that you have to understand that everyone has a life outside of this, which is the perfect segue. Uh, this is jumping. This is gonna be jumping ahead because I had to like get my head in order. How
Oh,
do
you're
you
fine.
how do you balance, you know, real IRL and content creation?
It's taken a long time to figure out the dynamic. Um, I talk about it a lot in my stream, but it's taken me almost a year and a half to understand boundaries and not to stretch yourself too thin. You hear people talk about it and you kind of struggle to find the way to do it because everyone has their own ways. And I'm not talking about like parasocial stuff, and I'm not talking about any of that stuff. I'm talking more or less you have to come to terms with yourself that sometimes you just can't stream. You don't have the spoons. You have to go do something, you have to adult, you get tired. And the problem is when you're streaming and when you first get into streaming, you're conditioned to believe if I don't stream, people aren't going to follow me. People aren't going to come back. I have to keep going. I have to keep going. And that's kind
Mm-hmm.
of how it is for most streamers that I meet or have supported in the beginning. Cause like I love mentoring. I love mentoring baby streamers. I love supporting my friends. Um, But one of the things I tell people whenever they ask this question is like, how do you do it? And the word is boundaries. You have to come to terms with yourself, like, oh my God, I have work 4 days. Like for me personally, I work 4 days a week full time. I have a mentally like crazy job. Like I work at a doctor's office. I do paperwork. I have a grown-up job, but at night I come home and I take a nap and I just do it. And my body's now conditioned. I've always been a night owl, but like after a while, you see if it works and then that's it. That's your schedule. You know your
Mm-hmm.
limits, you know what you need to do the goals that you want. But I'm also going to preface you don't have to stream 5 days a week like me. I'm just psycho and it works in my schedule. you you can stream 2 streams a week, 3 to 5 hours, and that's good enough. You can stream once a week, and it'll be great. Everyone has their own preference, but like, you have to come to terms that people are not going to unfollow you. People are not going to leave. You are crazy. You need to take a break. I personally go. I
No.
personally balance going out to do hikes and stuff because I have to touch grass. So if I come home and I just can't stream, I don't want to put on a mask when I'm streaming. I don't. I'm tired. I'm grumpy. I don't want to bring that energy. So you have to basically like be true to yourself and
Mm-hmm.
understand that you're not going to stream every stream you plan. You want to, but you have to understand
True.
boundaries. The same thing with you have to be very vocal with your community. Like, hey, I might not be around for the next couple of days. I just need a break. But it's not because you don't want to be around everybody. It's just sometimes it's exhausting being social 24/7. So
Yeah.
it's something I've had to learn and learn not to people please all the time. And I love you all. I'm so glad I have a wonderful community. And but there are some times like guys, I love you, but I really just want to like bed rot. I don't feel like being social on Discord. I don't feel like doing X, Y, and Z. Like I it's not you, it's me. I need to just like sit in my underwear and watch my trashy TV shows and then fall asleep. like like it's not
For
so like
real. Yeah.
I've learned that because before I'm like, oh no, well Neon's having a movie night and if I don't go to Neon's movie night maybe they'll hate me. Like I've had to like balance in my brain like nobody hates me. Don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna ask you once a week in my Discord, are you mad at me? Because that's just how I am. But as far as like as content creator, a streamer, um it's you have to be true to yourself and you have to understand that people are not going to leave you. Your people will stay with you. And if somebody has a problem with you canceling a stream or doing something else like going to like a wedding or like going to a party or like doing like going to see your family, those are not your people because your people will understand that.
Yes.
And but it's been a journey and I feel like 2025 has been like the year where I've hard said like I can't go to this. I'm stretched too thin. I'm
Mm-hmm.
so sorry. Let's wait till next month to do something because it's hard. Like for the first 2 years of streaming, I thought you all were gonna leave me because I'm like I'm not streaming this week. Please don't go anywhere. So it's all like a lot of mental health, a lot of self care, and you have to
Yeah.
remember. I mean, Neon knows. Not everybody in your community might know, but like I did cosplay too. So not only was I streaming, I was also working all day, having like a 3 hour break, and then hopping into cosplay, and then making like 50 videos for the drafts, which can
Yeah.
take over 5 to 6 hours sometimes, and then go to bed and wake
Yeah.
up at 6 in the morning to go to work the next day. So you have to learn your limits. You have to beggars can't be choosers. Like you have to do your best, and that's it. It's impossible to be a full-time content creator. So again, the sooner you realize that until you have the means to have spare time, you kind of got to work it into your life. And I'm sorry, I'm ranting, but
No, that
but
no, you hit the nail on the head for real. Like, yeah, uh, you when one first get into content creation or streaming and stuff like that, YouTube, you know, it's hard. Wait, what? A gifted sub? Oh wait, hold on, sub? Who's it?
yeah,
Oh
enjoy yourself,
yo,
Techie. Also hi, Techie.
thank you. Yo, hold on, let me tap real quick here, cause I can't see it on my thing. Yo, thanks Odin for the gifted sub. That puts us at oh my goodness, I just broke the stream. Wait, boom. Okay, there you go.
Everybody, nice to meet you. Bye.
That was good. That's the end of the podcast, and Indy's out. No,
Peace.
thank you for the sub. I will say how many subs we have after the end of that because that alt tab just took Indy's camera out. But no, Indy hit the nail on the head. you know, it can be hard to balance real life with content creation, streaming, especially like Indy was doing with cosplaying. And cosplaying is not simply like me or Indy right now. You know, we put on a shirt. I've seen a cosplayer. There's like makeup involved depending on who you're cosplaying. You know, outfits. Uh,
Transitions.
yeah,
You have to do before and afters.
yeah, before and afters. You know, thinking about how each video that you're posting, and like Indy was saying too, like the mass uh, drafts. You know, it takes a lot to do, and it's hard to balance the two. And yeah, you can have that fear that you may lose, your community because you're not doing one thing or the other thing on time and stuff like that. And it doesn't help too if you like looking up streaming advice or content creation advice, and the different gurus out there straight up is like, you gotta just put out videos, you gotta be consistent, you gotta do like 3 or 4 videos a day on this platform and that and stuff like that. And like the reality of it is, it doesn't matter how much you produce out there. If you end up burning yourself out, you defeat the purpose of your goal that you've set for yourself.
And that's the worst part, is that you start resenting the thing that you love so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that like I did TikTok for 2.5 years before, because it was
Mm-hmm.
during COVID, before I started streaming. And like it's all I did. Like I would find a costume, I work all day, I would get ready around like, I don't know, like 8:30, 9 o'clock, do any pre-transitions. And then if I did videos that were getting ready along the cosplay for a transition, or sometimes if I was doing 2 or more cosplays at night, I'd have to start a little bit earlier than that. So I
Mm-hmm.
was going to bed around like 3 o'clock after like setting that. And then you have to take off makeup and get dressed and decompress, and then get up 3 hours later at work and do it all over again. so so a lot of and the worst part is that, like, when you stop doing it, that's when you get the DMs like, where are you? Like, what's going on? Like, why aren't you making videos? And I'm like, duh, Joey 5679, I am tired. Why are you DMing me this? Like, chill out. So I see it with the bigger content creators, because like once you're monetized, uh-huh, yeah, no, you're not making a lot of money. I'm going to be honest with you guys. So unless you have like 1 million followers, like it's hard. So you have to not burn yourself out early on if that is your end goal, because let me tell you, you're gonna have to work like so hard to get like money where you can do it full time. So
Yeah.
yeah, and no one thinks about that. Like all these amazing cosplays, they're like beautiful, they're gorgeous. But if you like went behind the scenes, I guarantee you they're in full goblin mode with Taco Bell, finishing up the editing of the videos like that night. Oh, and that's the worst part. I would edit sometimes that same night because I was so excited about what I made. So I would stay up and edit the videos for the drafts so I could post it then like hours later in the
Yeah.
morning, because if you posted it like between the hours of 9 a.m. and 11, you would get
Mm.
like the best algorithm. That was back when the algorithm actually mattered too. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was very interesting, like the wild west of early TikTok. So, and Twitch is the same way with the algo too, because they, oops, he's so cute.
Wait 1 sec. I have to open the back door
No,
real
you're
quick.
good. I'm just ranting. You're good. Healing fire. Well, while he's gone, I can talk to you, Nathan. But yeah, oh yeah, oh my gosh, clip farming. Yes, I haven't heard that term in a while. Um, but yeah, streaming is definitely a kindling to a fire. You just kind of have to do it. But again, if it, you have to be careful. You have to watch yourself. You don't want the fire to get too out of control, because then you're gonna get burned, and then you're just gonna not want to do it anymore, basically.
Yeah.
Also, I love. Oh, you're back. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't see you come back. I was like, oh, are you talking about me from the back of the house? Hello. Neon is in the house. The caller is in the house.
the call.
um,
Yes.
So yeah. I know I keep saying the same thing over and over, but like if you look up streaming advice and even folks that do like those like follow for follow videos, they also or posts, they always tell you like, like follow trains. I'm gonna be honest with you, those follow for follows like don't, depending on like the actual person putting them out, those don't really matter because you don't want to just have follows on Twitch. You
Yeah.
want to have like people that will actually come to your streams, and that is the community that you build.
Yeah.
Like you can have a large number because great, because then you get the outreach and the algorithm, and Twitch will put you on like the front page and stuff. But like, let's be real, like if you have a set like 5 to 20 people who come to your streams every week, like you're already thriving on Twitch. Like
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like yeah,
Yeah.
like the numbers wise, if you're averaging like a steady number, like you're thriving. You're part of the like top 15% on Twitch already.
Yeah.
So whenever you get upset if you only have like 10 people a stream, you're
Mm-hmm.
doing so good. Like that's a steady active 10 people. Not
Yeah.
everybody, if you go into a big streamer's chat, they're not interacting with chat. And no hate, no tea, no shade. I'm just
Yeah.
like if you go to a really big like they talk to maybe like 3 people out of like the 80 plus people in their chat. So like I have to remind myself sometimes when I look at the numbers, which I try not to, but it's like, oh, I'm already doing pretty good. Like I have my usual people that come. Like that makes I feel like that I'm successful in that sense. So
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
yeah.
You know, and like a thing that my kindred always tell me is that don't burn your candle on both ends. So
Mhm.
yeah, I have seen so many people, friends included, who went into streaming loving it, and then it comes a point in their career that they do the posts that always make me sad, where they're like leaving streaming because you know they burnt out. You know,
Yeah.
it's a chore now, and
Yeah,
I
I've seen
almost
that.
did the same thing.
Uh-huh, I remember that.
Yeah, I almost did
I
the
would have been sad, but
same. I'm glad that I stopped because I was gonna challenge myself to do a 100 days straight. Wait, 100? No, 1 year straight of streaming. Now I know someone who did it and they pulled it off, but I was also managing other stuff too, and I got to
right.
like 90 days, and I was feeling the dread of going live and doing everything else. So I took 2 weeks off, came back, regenerated, and from then on, I decided like, yo, I'm gonna pace myself
Right.
and go at my own rate. And like Indy was saying, like anyone, like the real ones that like your vibes, because you're not gonna appeal to everybody. The real ones that like your vibes, that vibe with you, that connect with you, they will always be there. If you take a month off, a week off, a day off, a year off, but they will be back, cheering, ready, celebrating, and stuff like that. So, you
It's so
know,
scary though.
it can
Like
be.
you have to like condition your brain before you decide to make a break. Like, oh God, when I come back, there might not be people here, but that's okay because more people will come. And
Yes.
a lot of streaming is mental health. You have to maintain it, which is why I think that not to like again name drop Stream for a Cause, but Stream for a Cause has a really great program where they focus on that kind of stuff for streamers. Pixel Care, I feel like I took that class. I think it was the beginning of the year, and they focus on the mental health of streamers and
Mm-hmm.
how to bring some of those skills into your community, so
Mm-hmm.
you can also maintain the mental health of your community and look out for your people and look out for situations on live that may be a little scary because we're not trained therapists on stream.
Yeah.
So this program actually really helped me, and I've used a lot of these skills in 2025, um, that actually bettered my, again, sense of boundaries, sense of self-care, and really kind of rewired
Yeah.
that
Chad,
that
can you
that
drop the
fear.
link in the chat?
that-
Go ahead.
yeah, yeah, like rewire that fear that everyone's gonna leave, everyone's upset, like everyone, like because like they're basically saying you have to watch out because you will hate doing streaming, or you know what I mean. So like that program and those skills I learned from it, I brought to my community, and I feel like I myself as a streamer have improved from it because I can also help identify that with other people in my community, so I can be like, hey. hey, kind of like how Chell said, it's like if you're dreading going on stream and you're
Mm-hmm.
not having fun, don't do it. Take a break. It doesn't have to be a month. It can be like a week. And then see how and then come back to it. It's no different than like it's no different than like looking at a math problem and then you can't figure it out. But if you walk away and come back to it and then solve it, it's because your brain,
It's fresh.
you know, is
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm with that program plus a very supportive community and a group of mods that literally have to yell at me to take a break if I'm tired. Um, um, it's been really good, and I always tell streamers this advice because nobody told me this when I first started streaming, and every time I sought advice, it was always
Mm-hmm.
like, you have to keep making content. You can't stop. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll keep going. I'm tired. Like, like I never had that big brother, that big sister to give me that advice. Like, so I try
Yeah.
to do that now with my little baby streamers that have just started. So just to be like, listen, streaming's fun, but here's some little red flags to keep up with your own mental health, and you
Yeah.
know, and everyone has a different story. But I really stress that if you're dreading going on stream, if you don't want to do it, if you're not having fun, then maybe streaming isn't for you, or maybe you need to take a break. So
Yeah. Yeah. Like I always think back to programming because I used to do programming back in the day. Where
Neon War. I
yeah.
didn't know this about you.
Yeah, I went to the right university and then I went to Full Sail online for game design, but also picked up programming. I did some C++ and some C sharp. And you can put together you can put together a dialogue of code. You can put together code and it doesn't work. And you're staring at it, wondering like, why is it not working? I typed it word for word, bar for bar. It should work. Walk away, come back, and then you see that one comma that just magically appeared there. I apply that same logic, to like
Yeah.
streaming and content. You you're feeling frustrated. You don't know where to go. You take a step back and come back to it after you rest and regenerate it, and see like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is the next steps I'm gonna take, and yeah, like with me personally, I didn't have no one to tell me I had to crash course myself because I'm stubborn. And when I did it,
You know.
yeah, right. But no, I crash course stubborn my way to doing this marathon, and then stopped and came back, and then activated more neon stubbornness. I'm like, you know what? I'm not letting anyone tell me anything about this and that and whatnot. In the sense of like, you have to constantly produce content. You got to be a content machine. Because like one time, oh my goodness, one time, I looked up, like how to grow on social media, and this one person made it sound like so scary. Like literally, that person was like, you don't you gotta say goodbye to your life. You don't have a life outside of this because you gotta sit here and do all this. And I was sitting there, low key, almost having an anxiety attack. Like, oh, hold on, I gotta do all of this. And then something came to me, was like, no, you don't. And I'm like, wait, you're right, you don't. Like, what am I doing? I clicked off the video and just like was like done with that video, and I actually like low key got like upset because I'm like, why is people making it sound like content creation literally takes over your life more so than any other thing that you do for a career? You know, like
Yeah.
content
No.
content creation is hard and easy at the same time. It's easy in the sense
Yeah.
that you have multiple ways of creating content: gaming, talking, uh, videos, goofy videos you want to make. It's hard in the sense that you do play several roles behind the scenes. You
Right.
are the creator, the star, the producer, the director. The PR person.
Right. Oh
You know,
yeah. No one ever thinks about that.
the brain
And that's
room.
why yeah, and that's why and it's worse because then you have to follow trends. And when I say trends,
Oh
I mean like
yeah.
not just the topics, like basically I took me like years to just post what I want, post the cosplay nobody wants, play the video game that's over 25 years old and maybe is a cult classic to some, but not to others. Um,
Yeah.
but when it comes to trends, it also is the apps, and
Exactly,
every
Megan.
app has their own algorithm. So to bring this into current events, when TikTok went away the first time, the only flex I have is TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
That is the most follower count, that is my most content. So when TikTok was going away, I felt like all of the things I did was a waste because Instagram is hard to grow. I don't care what these coaches say. Instagram is hard to grow. Twitter is icky, but I have some following on Twitter and I have a lot of, so I couldn't leave Twitter. And that's the thing, like, all these companies are fucking shady. Sorry, can I cuss on this?
Yeah,
But,
you can.
but, but you have to also realize that you can have a million followers, but your account can get taken away if they delete it at the big building, you know?
Yeah.
So when TikTok initially went away and everyone was like, why are you all these creators crying? It's literally our livelihood. It is literally our hobbies. It's how we express ourselves. It's
Mm-hmm.
so like for me to lose my big audience, it was so hard. Like I cried about it because now I'm like, well, now I have to figure out how I'm going to get that reach on Instagram or, and then that adds stress and then it's going to make you resent not wanting to do it anymore and then you're just going to give it up altogether and then, so like when TikTok went away the first time and it's going away next year, like this is still going to be a problem for a lot of us 6, 7 months from now.
Yeah.
But for now, we're kind of like riding it, like whatever. Let's see what else could go on our bingo card this year.
Yeah.
But like when it,
For
but
real.
when it, but when it first went away, I was like, holy shit! Like that is how my cosplay audience came over to Twitch. That is how I'm finding people, or people are finding me to come over to my Twitch. So like, and you want us to pay for advertising, but like we're the ones creating content for your app. So
Right.
why are we paying for advertising space? Like we're the ones that get people to come here to watch us. I don't know. It was really hard. So like you have to accept also as a content creator that your whole world can get ripped away if like an app gets deleted off the market. So
Yeah.
it's been a really hard year for content creation the last year and a half because of all the politics of the world. And yeah, there are bigger things going on right now, but a lot of people take a break from the doom scrolling and they go watch their favorite streamer.
Mm-hmm.
They watch the videos of their favorite content creator on an app. Like you need those little breaks or else you're going to get fear mongered by constantly reading news. So, but yeah, it's hard, especially, how you said like I did everything right, but I didn't get a viral video.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Following
but yeah.
trends can be the worst. That's another thing that my stubbornness. I feel like after I had the revelation I had, my stubbornness locked in. It was like these are the things we're not going to worry about, and this is what we're going to do about them instead. We're going to make this trend our own. We're not going to worry about hopping on this trend. We're going to do our own thing, and you know, ride it out and let our vibes shine through. That's also one of the reasons why I personally like going down the path of content creation, of not basing your content and everything around. Well, first off, not put all the eggs in one basket. Second off,
Mhm.
not you know putting all the focus like, oh, I'm a DVD streamer or I'm a COD streamer. You know,
Yeah.
when I go live or when I post, I want people to resonate with me first, and then whatever games I play, their reaction is more of like, number one, like they vibing with me, and number two is like, oh,
Right.
let's see how Neon reacts to this game, because you can build a platform, exactly like that. I know a lot of
Right.
people be out there be like, you gotta niche down and do all this. Like, no, you don't necessarily have to. You don't necessarily have to, because I have seen like over the years of me watching a whole lot of different content creators and YouTubers, if a game decides to say GG, we're done, and you have to transition over, that transition to a new game, even if it's similar, like if you go from, it could be something as simple as going from like Modern Warfare to Black Ops. People may not like it You know,
Wait, are they the same game?
essentially ish.
I,
Asterisks.
I'm not being mean. I really don't know. Like
No,
people really got mad about that. Okay, okay.
you know, it's like kind of like tribalism or the mechanics of the game. I haven't played. I played like
Oh, okay.
I played Black Ops not online, but I played Black Ops
Got it.
offline, and I dabbled a little bit in Modern Warfare. Like it's Modern Warfare, like World at War or something like that, and Modern Warfare Black Ops, and technically they're the same, but like slight changes. But you know how people can be
Right.
like nitpicky, you know?
Oh yeah, it's like when people go from playing Overwatch and then all of a sudden they want to play Apex and they're an Apex streamer.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, no, I get
So
it, I get it. Yeah, but
so
yeah, go ahead.
so yeah.
I was just like, wait, aren't they the same game?
No, I thought the same. I was thinking the same thing too. Like for a long time, it's like essentially the same game, and then you see like discussions on and off. Like, no, they're not technically the same game. It's like, yeah, but aren't they though? But yeah, the journey of being a content creator, you know, is will always forever be a trial and error. It doesn't matter how big you get at the end of the day. And only another thing on too I wanted to say, um, is yeah, when a platform you've been posting on gets yeeted out of existence, and people always like try to hit you with it, like, oh no, you're not gonna get a real job. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let me clear my throat for this one.
Neon's getting close. All right, tell
Okay,
me.
here's the thing that everyone forgets. If I get paid by the platform and I have to pay taxes, it counts as a real job. Like that's straight up facts. Like I don't anyone dare be like, this is not a real job. Yeah, you'd be going to jail. Probably going to jail for like tax evasion or something like that.
That happened. That happened though. Everybody was being so mean in comments. Like, thankfully, I have a really good community, and I've like once in a blue moon, I'll get somebody that's like icky. But like that was the worst part when I was seeing all of my favorite like really big creators get upset, and there's all these comments that were just like, oh, now I can get a real job. I'm like, this was their real job. They were an
Blows
artist.
my
Like,
mind.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and well, see, okay, so here's the thing, Nathan. Blogs are great, right? But if you with TikTok, for example, you can use the recording uh, features on the app. So that was for free because it was with the app. If
Mm-hmm.
you do something like a blog, now you have to find a new video source and then a new video editing source. And then you have to make sure you have the means to upload it, whether it be from a phone or a computer. And then it's a whole thing. It's a domino effect. Because
Yeah.
on TikTok, you can record a video, edit a couple things, bing bam boom, you got it. But if you do more editing on like a computer, not everybody has a computer that can handle that. Not everybody has
Yeah.
software money for software like editing software. Um, and the thing is though, if you put it in raw, sometimes it won't get the effect that you want. So then you have to think about all these other questions, and you're spiraling because you're like, well, how am I supposed to get like this? And the free programs are good up until a certain point if you
Mm-hmm.
want, you know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
it's like blogs are great. Trust me, I'm a millennial. I was around since the internet was invented. I loved it. I was on Zanga, I was on LiveJournal, I did all of them. But like now we're relying on programs and even like Instagram, like for a while, like when it was first out, it was literally a photo, no videos. And even then, once it started getting a little bit bigger, there were separate things to enhance the editing already in the app.
Yeah.
And if your pictures didn't look crystal clear and perfect, then they wouldn't push them out. So like it's like a freaking spiral. It's like a drug. It's an addiction. And I'm not saying that to scare everybody, but like if you think about it, we take a lot of that for granted now because we have the tools there. Take away the tools, now you have to buy 3 more subscriptions so you can do the same videos you did before.
Yeah.
Because that's what they want. It's capitalism. Because they know that if these creators want to do their dream job, they have to buy it. So, yeah, it's trust me, I think about this all the time whenever people are mean to content creators. I'm like, okay, you want to be mean to a content creator? Let me tell you about their life, their livelihood.
Wait, I just realized techno
So,
redeemed hydrate.
oh, I've been drinking my coffee. I've needed because we were up till 4 a.m. last night.
Yes, everyone in chat, get your hydration on. I know I was sitting here
Hmm.
like, man, I should have got some water.
You can still go get some water.
Uh, techno new. Also
Techno always
welcome,
knows.
right? But yeah, it's definitely a journey. It's definitely a journey you have to go through.
Yeah.
Um, Thankfully, there is like in some cases there is some really good free software out there.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
and I'm not saying it's not available, but sometimes you get accustomed to doing things a certain way.
oh yeah, definitely,
So
yeah.
so taking the extra steps adds more time
Nice.
to your output, So
Yeah,
like and again, I'm not like preaching. I just these are just some things that you have to think about sometimes if you want to get into content creating or you are a content creator and you're worried that not anyone else thinks these things, but not everybody talks about them out loud. So you're
yeah.
not alone if that's how you guys feel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah.
Nah, no, for real. I just realized I didn't have my Elgato plugged in, but thankfully I don't need it plugged in. I'm sitting here like, how am I streaming right now? Literally, everyone is talking to us in chat, and I'm sitting here like, I feel like that's gonna be ominous when the stream ends.
um,
Um, no, that's the brain of Neon. Like literally, I noticed something. I'm just like, something is not gonna work, isn't it? But not everything's good. But okay, so to jump back to the order, I get you don't have to be the order of the question. My brain needs to stop
oh,
thinking in
you're
cues.
well, it's my fault that I'm covering too many points.
No, no,
I
no,
I
no.
came
You're
in I
fine.
came in prepared.
No, you are perfectly fine. That's not your fault at all. Um, what got you into streaming, and what inspires you to keep streaming?
So I used to be part of a group of people, unfortunately, like Discord groups and friends happen,
Mm-hmm.
fall out of touch. But I've met some folks on TikTok and we became friends and I became close with one person and we would always like do videos together and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
then
Excuse me.
uh they made a Discord, we were all hanging out, and then like somebody joked about them getting into streaming, and then they did get into streaming. And then there's one day I got to join them on TikTok on their TikTok live because they started on live before they went on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
And I played games, it was fun. And then they did it and for like a month or two. And then they're like, "Oh, you should try it." I'm like, "I don't know if anybody wants to watch me play video games. I don't know." So back then I would console stream. I'm like, well, I have a PlayStation. I can try it. Uh, my very first stream was Stardew Valley. Not for me. Sorry, cozy folks. Stardew Valley is so boring. Like I did it because I was asked to do it. I was gifted it on the PSN store, and I was like, all right, I'll play Stardew Valley, and I was so bored. I couldn't say that because it was my first stream, but like I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like we just farm. Is that what we're doing? Like Sims aren't my favorite. Like certain ones are, but Stardew Valley just didn't capture me like some people. So I
Yeah.
thought, okay, well maybe I think I did really bad. I don't know if I want to do it again. So then I started doing my favorite video games, so like a lot of horror games, and then I got more comfortable and I got chatty. And then the same friend who got me into it gifted me a PlayStation camera. So now I have a little camera as I'm console streaming,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just kind of like took off from there. Um, I am a theater kid. I'm a creative. I've been like that since I came out of my mother. Uh, I'm destined to have a platform, whether it be on stage, television, or movies. I've always known that since since I was able to think about these things. So the fact that I can do all of that on streaming was kind of cool. Like do cosplays while I play video games. I can do just chatting streams while I'm doing cosplay. I can do crafts. I can do whatever I want, and people are watching me. So I kind of like ended up developing an audience. And then 2 years ago, I was saving money for a PC and anything the community like helped with. I have this PC I'm using right now because of my community. And also like saving money because guys, PCs aren't cheap. But I wouldn't have the things I have now if it wasn't for the support from the get go. And part of it was, yeah, I want to do stuff. I want to be a star. Not like Pearl, but like I want to be a star. But like also, I think that without streaming, I wouldn't have the friends that I have now. Like I don't think I would have met any of you if I didn't have streaming. And I think a lot of it now is community. And now I do a lot of charity work. If you talked to me 3 years ago, I wasn't doing charity work every couple months. Like I wasn't involved in a bigger cause than myself. I wasn't mentoring my friends who were into streaming. I wasn't like being like a service to the nerd community and like for mental health spaces, like
Mm-hmm.
if I didn't do this. So it's like hard to see it when looking back, but like looking at back and seeing what's gone on, all the good, all the bad, the broken friendships, the falling outs, the new friendships. If I didn't go through all that, I wouldn't be here with you right now. I wouldn't be like, again, helping multiple charities and being involved in things bigger than me, which is, I love streaming for that. I love it so much. Like, if it wasn't for Stream for a Cause, like, I would still be a streamer, but like, I feel like I do more now. I can help people, even
Yeah.
if it's just me sitting in my living room. Like
Yeah.
going, you know what I mean? Like, so
Mm-hmm.
like it's inspired me. Like, yeah, I would love to do this full time. I would love to make money doing this and not have to worry about working a boring desk job and wasting my talents. But I also get to do stuff for the world. I get to help, whether it's not the biggest thing in the world, but let me tell you, raising $300 for a charity that doesn't have a lot, I feel so happy to do that for them. And
Yeah.
and it just, you know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
also I just like playing games. I like meeting people and connecting with people, learning their stories. So like really streaming at first was like, oh, I want to be famous, but then as I started doing it more, it was more or less me wanting to do something bigger than myself in my life because I'm pushing 40 and excuse me.
Same.
Um
Also,
and which
pushing 40
also
gang.
streaming doesn't also streaming is also like all ages, by the way, just like now.
Yeah.
But like now that I do so much for others, not just myself, like it's like we're very rewarding, so it's been really nice to have that. And the last year especially has put the me in like those shoes and that perspective and that goal to that I want to do this, I want to continue to do this. If I can do this full time, I would. Like, I just love it so much, and I think that the people around me inspire me more than I inspire myself.
That is awesome. And Nathan was also bringing up some really good points. The streaming journey will also include people that you'll meet that is not meant to stay for a while. Some people is just got the wrong intentions. Sometimes you'll outgrow
Hmm.
an individual or a group of friends and whatnot. It's all a part of life in general. You know,
Right.
I've
And I'm not
learned.
saying I'm perfect in those situations. Like I've been an asshole to people and that didn't get along and there's been falling outs. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Like I'm human.
Yeah,
So like so yes, but sometimes it just happens and you're not gonna be friends with everybody. But
yeah.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just got really I was just like, ooh.
No, no, you bring up
Okay.
a very good point because we as content creators, okay, this is for overall life in general. We have to allow ourselves grace. We will make mistakes. Who one person was years ago doesn't mean they're the same now if they have shown change over the years,
Right.
and you know, it's very important to like realize and like as long as you're learning from like the mistakes that you made, as long as you grow and realize, like Indy said, uh, she started out wanting to be famous and realized how, like, hold on, I can do more with this, and it's actually fulfilling to do more with this. you know that's like the journey of life in general. And
Yeah.
you know one thing too, because I see this a lot in the content creation space, is anyone that you come across that have bad intentions and show their true intentions down the line, do not let them affect your journey. You know,
Right.
just remove them from the community and push them out. That's the same thing. Remove them from the community and keep pushing forward. That's what I was trying to say. Keep pushing forward. You know,
Right.
that's the same thing that I had to do. You know, and again, like, I have the stubborn side of me that's just like determined. Like, I have a goal that I want to achieve, and I'm not going to let anything um, stop it. I know what I want to do. I know how I want
Hmm.
my community to grow. I know what I want in the community and whatnot. So, like, because actually, like, one time my stubborn side almost fell, and that was like, I think, like, last November, when a group that I was friends with, 180'd and stuff like that. I'll just say it like that.
Right.
Keep it simple. And I was just like, man, I do not want this on my doorstep, like,
Right.
but I took some time off from streaming. And even though I took some time off from streaming, I was still making YouTube videos, and I came back refreshed, and I was like, you know what? No, I can't. I gotta keep going. Like, I met so many amazing people, like Shells, Indy, of course, freaking Nathan, Odin. Everyone's in the chat. Everyone that y'all see that passed through, that supports and push me forward. Not to mention the primary foundation that I have before going into streaming, which is my mom, my kindred, Big Mama Neon, rest in peace.
Mm.
Um, my other friends who pop in every once in a while, you know, they set me on this journey to begin with. In case of Big Mama Neon and Mama Neon, before even content creation was even a thing, like all of this here,
Right.
yeah, like all of this here now with the vapor waves, the beating the games, the playing the games, was instilled years ago because, like, thankfully they was like supportive of me like playing games and whatnot, and supportive of me of doing all these things. But yeah, at the end of the day, like as you go through this journey of life, including content creation, you're gonna come across various different people. Some people, there is an ad playing on Spotify. Maybe I should sub. Okay, as you go through, as you go through life in general, you're going to meet some people that is meant to give you a boost. They're not meant to stay. They're meant to give you a boost, and then both of y'all go separate ways. Easy separation. Some people
Yeah.
that is just bad juju, that is really good at hiding it until they show it. Cut them out of your life,
Well,
and you keep moving.
a piece of advice that I've learned the hard way is it's great to share your dreams with everybody, but until things are in motion, you really should just say to yourself, because their evil eye is real. I believe in the evil eye. So it's not that you're being secretive. It's not that you're being like, oh, I'm going to get ahead of everybody. But sometimes when you tell someone your dream, they might not be your friend if you get like a vibe.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I've dealt with that. I've dealt with that. Last couple years, I have one or two people that thought they were supportive, and they're just finding a way to ruin the dream. So part of the reason why I've kind of been out of my people pleasing era is that I finally realized I should just not tell anybody anything until things are set in motion, because I've just been burned so many times. And I'm not saying that's the case for everybody. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this is also, everyone has their own personal journey, but like there are some people out there that you got to just be careful about, that like
Yeah.
I just it's been so much better if I just work on my stuff, and then when it's ready to talk about, that's when I drop, like, hey, I'm working on this project. It finally went through. Now
Yeah.
I could talk about it. But if you talk about it in the early stages, you're going to have someone be like, wow, I can't believe, someone's so and so is doing this on their channel, and that's something maybe you're working on, and that somebody's already insulting that situation.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
what if you told that person that's what you're doing? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
and unfortunately in the streamer world, I am very fortunate because now I have an amazing community. I have very good intuition, and it's sharpened a little bit better in my old age, that I can tell if someone is kind of like that in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like it's very hard lesson to learn that not everybody is going to be rooting you on. If you have people that say you're friends, and let's say they don't share a post, like they don't have to like every post, but like maybe like resharing, it's free to reshare. Or they don't say like, oh, if you're talking about a project and they don't listen, or they're like, uh-huh, that's cool, like, I don't know, it's just a vibe. So
Oh yeah.
it's kind of
Yeah.
it just it's not like don't trust your friends, but just like you need to be careful sometimes, because you don't want your feelings hurt, and then you don't feel supportive, and then you are worried about your best friend of like 15 years who doesn't come to your streams every now and then, or like get excited for you if you get something. You know what I mean? Like, it
Yeah.
just actions speak louder than words. So if you have that, that kind of person in your life, like, you could just be careful, because you're going to be disappointed if they don't react to the way you want to with stuff. And I've had to learn that over the years, and it's a hard thing, because if you're being successful, that's going to bring out the people that are like, oh, blah 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 blah,
Yeah,
like,
you're too
oh,
big for
that's
me now.
nice.
Like what?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like it's like once you want to see your friends succeed, like that's what friendship is. You want to support each other. If
Yeah.
Neon said to me, "Hey, I got a record deal with, I don't know, Baby No Money, and I'm gonna write a song," I wouldn't be like, "Oh my God, I'm so jealous." Like, oh, I don't really think you're like fit for Baby No Money. Like, I wouldn't do that, but somebody
Right.
who isn't really supporting you would definitely say that. Like, I
Yeah.
never would have saw you do that, So like, it just it's rough, and the streamer world is a little bit two faced. So you just have to be careful. And again, and again, it's not me like scaring you guys off. It's just like advice and like stuff I've experienced over the last 3 years and counting. But thankfully, I have an amazing community.
Mhm.
My mods, like I owe so much to my mods. Chad has been on it uh so well. Ihovian Lord, Ian, Poison. I have an amazing squad, and I think that if you have good people around you, they're gonna help you succeed, and in return, you want to see them succeed in whatever
Yes.
they're doing in their life, and that makes the vibe vibing, if that makes sense.
Eh, no, for real. And always follow your gut instinct because there is a lot of times hints will be dropped, subtle shifts in people's actions and stuff like that. And I've always like for a long time now I'm the type of person that sit back and watch more than participate in a lot of different things.
Hmm.
Like how can I explain this? I guess keep it simple. Yeah, I watch more than I participate, and then when I feel that connection with someone with vibes, it makes me participate more in whatever anyone is doing. I by
Right.
default am just I by default not to sound like I'm a nice guy and there you go like someone who says that's a nice guy that's a red
Like
flag.
a
No. No, like I by default want to see everyone succeed.
my
Who
FC
is
Neon when
what?
he cuts. What? What's Jugma?
No, 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 no. That's bait. That's bait.
What?
No, that's bait. That is bait. That's my mod Alex. Awesome person. He
Yeah,
he
no, no,
loves a troll.
I know Alex. I just don't know what Shugma is.
No, okay, just say it like that because the actual pronunciation is set up to suck on D's. Pretty much.
Oh, got it. Okay, okay.
But
Yeah. Oh, and again, this stream isn't about like name dropping or like calling out a community or anything. It's just
yeah,
when you're a streamer and you're succeeding,
you got it.
it's you have the risk of attracting that kind of deal, which is why this year's been amazing. And like joining the women's guild, game changer. Joining a guild on Twitch is a game changer
Yeah,
because you are with thousands of people in the guild who are like-minded, who are for each other. And like I feel like I was doing well before, and now that I joined the women's guild, like it like confidence boosts me because I'm like, holy shit, not everyone is out to get you on Twitch. Like
mm-hmm.
these are women and femme identifying folks that are here for streaming. They're here to do whatever agenda they do on their channel, and they collab, and no one is in competition with each other. Everyone's so supportive,
Yeah.
and I didn't think that existed with content creating.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But,
It's
you know,
yeah.
it yeah, yeah, and that's the thing, Nathan. It's not just networking though. Like this is a family. As soon as I got in that Discord, everybody was just so welcoming, and I got to meet a lot of guildies at across all the Twitch guilds. Which if you haven't, you're a streamer, apply. Just do it. Just do it. They have the Latin guild, the Pride guild, the Women's guild, and the Black guild.
Yeah.
Like just apply, and you just have like these amazing people who are just for each other, and like you could have that without a guild, but it's nice to know that the platform that you're using is also for the streamer.
Yeah.
And yeah, and that's again I'm stressing, like I'm not here to scare you, but like you have to be careful who you trust, because you could be like playing games with someone one day on your each other's stream, but the moment that you get a hype train and the other person does it and that other streamer gets upset that they don't get hype trains, like that can ruin a friendship on Twitch. Like, oh, I
Yeah.
never get this. It's like if you're complaining about it, like that's probably why you're not getting it because you're comparing.
Yeah.
Comparing is a demon and it will spiral you, you know? But we have a
Yeah.
list of unhappy people. Oh,
Yeah.
so yeah, yeah,
Um. Yeah, and like I was saying earlier too, like
yeah.
trust your gut instinct. Sometimes the science is just there. Don't turn a blind eye to it. If you think just being paranoid, just like put them on a watch list. And and just like keep an eye. Like, okay, hold on, something seems off. I'm just gonna watch them. I'm not gonna assume the worst. I'm just gonna watch and see how they start acting. If they start acting different, then yeah.
Well, I think the worst thing for me is that like
Exactly, Nathan.
I don't want to say I'm a clairvoyant. I do have really good intuition. I do come from a line of witches. So I already have that intuition already in me. So I can feel a vibe. I'm an empath. Like I could feel when
Mm-hmm.
something's off. Now don't get me wrong, sometimes I have to like fact check my empathy because and my feelings because sometimes it's just the brain gremlins telling me they hate me, but they don't. But like yeah,
Let's
but
let
it's like content creating. It doesn't matter if you're on Twitch, if you're on TikTok, YouTube, whatever, like that is the vibe. You just have to you gotta take care of yourself. So if you're feeling
yeah.
something weird about somebody, then you're probably right. But just like keep an eye, like Neon said, have a watch list. Just keep tabs on them. But also you don't want to do it too
Okay.
much or else you're gonna be obsessing. So see, it's like
Yeah,
again,
that too. Yeah.
you gotta find that balance. But then at one point after you're done watching, you just need to kind of just break away and do your own thing. You know.
Yeah. You know, never
I
forget.
don't even know how I got. I didn't. Again, I feel like I like got off topic, but like it's a big part of content creating, though. You need to be careful with like who you tell your dreams to because they can be the catalyst of you not doing your dream because they don't support you.
Yeah. You know, that's why you got to be like me and just be like stubborn. Be like, you know what? Nah, from this day forward. That comes with age, though. I feel like because it took me to become I don't know, like 35, 36, like mid to late 30s before I just locked in mentally where I was just like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm not letting nothing dictate, you know.
There, there's a scientific reason for that. It's because our brains develop in our 30s. Like we're more aware of things in our 30s and in our 20s because we don't know things. Like our frontal lobes kicked in later in life.
Yeah.
Wait, fun fact, Neon
When I
is
was
80.
80. How you gonna help me like that?
I'm sorry, Neon. I forgot to bring your Metamucil to the
Oh man,
podcast.
I'm too old for this. Yeah.
But yeah, and that's but yeah, but what you just said, that is a scientific thing. Like our brains don't like fully connect until we're in our 30s. And it's not even just like experience. I think that even just like you're older because like we're told that 30 is middle age. It's not middle age.
Yeah, I
Better
hate that so much. Oh my
like
god.
better living through chemistry. We're living to be 100 now. So really, yeah, if we lived in like the 15th century, yeah, maybe we're going to die tomorrow. But like we're in 2025 and we're living longer. So 30s is not middle age. It's barely even a quarter, a second quarter of a life. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
a lot of streamers, if you notice the age, there's a lot of streamers that are over the age of 30 because we're able to one have the means for it. Two, we know what we want to do because in our 20s we're expected to be serious and go to college and have a house and a career, but like that doesn't always happen for everybody. And when you get
Mm,
to your 30s, you give less shit about things. You're just like, "Oh, I don't give a shit. I'm going to do what I want." And so you saying that, like, yeah, because your brain kicked in, Neon, that you're like,
yeah.
"I don't care. I'm too old for this shit. I'm going to do what I want." So like
Yeah.
there a lot of it is chemical. It's a scientific thing. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Also, Alex do got a point there. You can put the flip on it too. Like, tomorrow is never promised. So why worry about
Right.
tomorrow? Just do what you can do now and just keep going. Because at one point in time, I was like deadlocked.
I don't care. I'm 80.
I'm 80. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I didn't develop like that 80-year-old mindset, but
Yes.
like at one point in time, I was deadlocked with time, and it hindered me so much because I was like, man, I'm in my 20s. I should have had this done by now, and like I had this whole timeline because of society, or where I should have been at, and I wasn't at any of those points. So then I got to
Right.
that point mentally where I'm just like, hold on, here's the fact. Life, and not just like life blaming the world around, is just each individual's person's path is going to be different from another person. You know,
Yeah. No,
person
it
A,
whole.
hmm?
I was gonna say wholeheartedly agree with that.
Yeah, like person A may go viral tomorrow on something and make it big. Person B may take like 10 years. Person C may take like, you know, 5 years. It's just how life can be for an individual person. Sometimes you're not mentally ready. I know I wasn't mentally ready for content creation like 10 years ago. I would have definitely like streamed maybe a month or something and then stopped, and I would have missed out on meeting everybody. If I started streaming like early, I would have missed out on probably everyone, like Indy and Shells and
Yeah.
Ubu Jenny, and just sometimes I think
Freaking.
about that. I'm just like, man, because
Don't get shit.
like, fun fact, a lot of people I know started streaming around the time I started, a little before, a little after, and
Was that COVID or was it before COVID?
it was around COVID. It was around COVID,
Okay.
and it's funny because before COVID hit, everyone was recommending that I should stream because I had that goofy personality, and I pushed it off until
Goof-
like, yeah.
I wouldn't say goofy. I'd say it's charming.
Oh well, thank you. And for me, how it started was like after a while, I was playing on PlayStation 4, and I kept seeing that go live on Twitch button. And I'm just like, ignore it. Day 2, ignore it. Day 3, why not? And
Are
I
you
just went
telling
live.
me? Are you telling me that you were in a sexually tensioned relationship with the live button on PlayStation?
I was. It was like date everything. It was showing
like,
leg.
you're just like, okay, no,
Yeah,
we can't,
yeah.
we can't do it.
It was like showing leg. Like, come on, Neon. You like this yam right here. I'm like, all right, it does look good, but nah, it's not for me. And then one day I'm just like, you know what? I went like full on Fabio. Hair went down. Random wind blew off my shirt. Body just magically ripped. I'm just like, I am ready for you. And I went live.
Yeah.
Right? +3 in charm. Hair, bro. No, we're gonna talk about my hairline, bro. Okay, we're gonna talk about my hairline.
Hey, you brought it up. Alex knew.
Alex, like, hold on, I'll talk about the hat. Like, look, we gonna talk about my Vegeta. Inner Vegeta. It's like 2 M's and stuff. Like, naturally, I'm not even balding. It's just naturally that way. Always been that way.
Wait, is that the guy from Fortnite?
I mean, technically, yes. No, yes.
I don't
Maybe?
think Panic's in chat, so it's okay.
Or I could just bring down YouTube and Twitch tomorrow and hey, look, you never know.
So how many days had passed by until you went full of ham and flicked the bean? I mean the button. Sorry.
Let's see. I
Hi
think.
JD.
Yo, JD, what's up? Can we get a shout out for JD? I want to say like maybe a week, and
A week.
I think my first game was Warframe.
I meant to say button, Alex. Shush.
The birthday.
Hi.
uh,
And then you press live, and where you're like, oh shit. Hi everybody, I'm here.
well, I went live and like no one was there because I didn't like promote anything. I don't think the
Hey,
first time I
Glow.
did. Yo, Glow. What did I walk into?
Oh, sorry. Okay, I guess I'm being censored by Alex.
Goodbye.
No more talking about the bean.
We're talking about the baked beans.
I got the the bean boozles. That's what I was talking about, Alex. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, bean boozled. Yeah, bean boozled. But
No, just flicking in. Got it. Got it.
so you can talk about the bean, just not flick.
I don't know if you're. I don't know if he's being serious. So I'm gonna shut up.
No, Alex is always trolling. Alex is always trolling.
Okay. Okay. I don't want to be in trouble. Alex is like, guess what? I'm gonna ban you. Ban Hammer. I ban. So yeah, how did it feel though? Roll that beautiful bean footage. Okay, hold on. Go back to Neon.
That was perfect,
um,
actually.
did you? How did you feel when you pressed that like button? Like, what were your emotions?
I'll ban Neon. Fair, fair. Actually, Alex would ban me. Like, Alex would
Thank
be
you.
like, Alex would be like, look, Indy, I'm sorry, but you cannot talk about this. Ban Neon. What? And I'm just gone. Like, continue on, Indy. Now, what was you saying?
Right, basically.
How I feel the first time I went live, I don't know. It was like, okay, like first time I went live was like no one was there, and then I promoted on my older Instagram account, and then I felt like I had to force my personality to come out, you know,
Yeah.
because I was like super nervous, and that's when I got into Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters. That was the first game I beat. The real start of the journey of me like coming out and being me was when I was at the last level of Ghostbusters, and I did that. I'm gonna do one more chapter, and that lasted for like 7 hours.
Was that the one that was on Wii, and then it went to other?
It could have been. It's in my panels below. I don't remember the name of the game. I mean, I'm not telling you how to live your life. In a Twitch.
I don't think you're. I don't think you want to be in my channel then, because don't watch last night's VOD. Don't watch last night's VOD.
Yeah, avoid last night's VOD. But
things got a little spicy in the last VOD. Anyways, so you promoted it, and you were just like playing Ghostbusters, and what like was that like the inspiration? Was that the spark?
I'll put the VOD up.
Oh, no, Alex, no. And the thing is, no, the thing is, Alex, is that everyone's like, "Oh, you're a little tipsy." I'm like, "No, I live my truth. I live life. I talk about all kinds of topics." As Nathan said, dynamic. So, sometimes 18 plus conversations happen. But
Yeah.
Neon's trying to tell a story. All right, go ahead, Neon. No, dude,
No,
Neon is in the second half of that stream for the last 2.5 hours of that stream. Neon will say some questionable things if you want to see how innocent your precious Neon is.
Oh yeah, I'm also getting out. No, that inspires Alex to pin it even more. Like, nah, we gotta pin.
You're welcome.
But
but yeah, continue. I keep interrupting you.
No, you're good. So
this is your show.
Neon's body aches if he doesn't say such. To be fair, yeah. Screen cap it. No, all the evidence right there.
Oh jeez.
Oh, GG. But no. Okay, so yeah, when I was streaming, I think I went live for like 2 hours, and I felt like I was near the end of Ghostbusters, and I went through it, and I think I got a raid from another friend of mine. She doesn't stream anymore.
That's so cool.
She doesn't stream anymore.
Like your first day, you got a raid.
Oh no, not no, not
I thought you meant the first day. I was like, damn.
No. No, it was my first day. It was like several streams in that I got my first raid from a friend of mine that has retired from streaming, and I was playing Ghostbusters, and I did the very gamer forbidden, one more chapter, one more time, because every time you say that, the game is like, bet, I hope you're ready for 5 extra hours, and that was like my first 7-hour stream, because I was locked in and I wanted to beat the game, and I did, and it felt so good. And like after that, I was like playing around and experimenting with stuff. I tried Genshin for a while, but I also wanted to play it offline, so I couldn't commit to Genshin.
Wait, has Genshin been around that long?
Yeah, Genshin's been around that long for real. Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't play gotcha games, so I didn't realize I didn't realize it's been around that long.
He's like on his fifth. His life expectancy is 15. He's 80.
Actually, Neon is actually a daywalker. After this show, he's gonna go hang out with Blade, and they're gonna go take out some bad guys.
No, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna look at Luna Snow. Ice skating uphill and be confused because you know that saying, where he's
I,
like, some motherfuckers always ice skate uphill, or try to ice skate uphill, and it actually made it to a meme.
Serious. I mean,
He's a skin walk. That too.
today, it's so funny you say that because today is actually the beginning of season 3 of the new Marvel Rival season, and and Blade is in it. So like, I'm like waiting to try Blade.
For real, Blade had to take an extra nap because Emma's thighs knocked him out. We're gonna make that canon. Since Emma came out before Blade, it was like Blade is the next one, and Emma's like, hold on, let me walk up, and Blade was like, and he just passed out because that was a lot to handle. The thigh
Actually, Emma actually put Blade in the castle as instead of Dracula.
Yeah, right.
I can see Emma doing that.
No,
But
for real.
that sounds so exciting though. 7 hours, your first stream, you got a raid. And so like, did you know then like you had the bug, like you had the content created, the streamer bug?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Then I knew I had the bug. It was all then a journey of like, okay, what can I do? And then that's when all the things from my past start like flowing in. It's like, well, didn't you always want to try to beat games? I'm like, yeah. And there you go. Try to beat games. And actually, fun fact, this Twitch channel is actually older than Neon Beat Games because I created this channel years before Neon Beat Games, and it was named after. Oh man, this is kind of cringe. Cringe saying cringe. A Fall Out Boy song. Yeah, embrace the cringe. Yeah, embrace the cringe. Accountage. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
What?
Accountage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It tells you how old your channel is.
Oh wait, hold on. Is there? Can I click?
Usually.
Hold on. Can someone click on my name?
It usually it's supposed to pop up if you have it.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna have it.
Like,
let's see. Hey, I'm just gonna put hey in the chat. Someone click on my name and see what my. I can do that too. Look, everyone, all of us are clicking on the name. Yeah, created in 2013. Oh my goodness, that is way older. Woo! But let's see. No, we don't have that command. We gotta make that a command, Alex.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we use it because sometimes people check how long they follow my channel, as well. So that's why I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing. You can see how long you've been streaming.
Yeah, but.
So is your channel called Neon Beats Games?
Yeah.
So because if you read your name, it could be Neon Beats because you also do like slam poetry and like sing and stuff. So it's like Neon Beats Games, like music, So it's like a double thing. I thought it was both. I thought you did it on purpose. not Neon space Beats space Games. So that's kind of funny to learn like the origin of your channel name.
Beats it to get. Hey,
Oh God. Okay, listen. You all are giving me a hard time about flicking the B, but you're talking about beating it. So. Are we jorking it? Is that okay? Anyways.
Oh my goodness! You died for real. Just doom. But yeah, no. So it was named after. So original name of this channel was named after a Fall Out Boy song called Thriller. From their second album, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't know why I created this channel. I think so I could watch someone because I was curious, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch them so I can follow them.
Were they cute? Did you watch someone cute? Do you remember the streamer you watched? That was like, I'm gonna go on Twitch so I can watch them. Was it Markiplier?
No. No, I didn't know Markiplier had a Twitch channel. Like back in the day, I was so blind to like.
I think he was YouTube.
Yeah, he was YouTube. He does have a Twitch channel. I don't know how old his old is, but no, it was someone that I thought was cute that I followed and stuff. But I didn't interact with the chat because big chats that moves a lot still gives me anxiety. I'm just like, too much to keep up with. But when I decided to start streaming, I changed my name to Neon Beat Games, you know, which is me beating games. Even though, let's see, the last game I beat was Resident Evil 4 OG, and the current Resident Evil 4
7,
remake.
right?
Oh no, OG 4, the first.
OG4. Oh,
yeah.
that's 4. Right.
And now I'm taking forever to beat the current Resident Evil, so race me, bro. 1v1 right now. Wait,
I mean, they're getting harder and harder every generation, but 9 is gonna be so good.
I can't wait for 9.
Yeah.
Ain't no way, Alex. Hold on, bro. Look, I like to take my time to appreciate
right now
the journey. Actually, they're getting easier.
You think so? I just think that I just think that a lot of the technology is getting more and more realistic and a little bit more, I don't know, a lot of it more accurate with the motions. Where if you played like the original Resident Evils, they're just so like run to the door. It's like it was very different. RE4 remake took 6.
It took him 6 hours.
What?
It took
6 hours.
And then 3 to beat. You know. Yeah, because like okay,
Sorry.
I played no,
Uncomfortable.
no, you good. I played Resident Evil 2, the OG 2, like years ago.
I was gonna say OG. Yeah, OG. Okay,
yeah.
good.
And it was like harder because like you didn't have like a reticle to aim. You had to like aim in the direction and try to shoot, and you like miss and stuff.
And you didn't have.
You had to aim up and
then melee either. You didn't have melee either.
Yeah, right. And now, you know, with the current Resident Evils, you can move around, more fluent movements. I miss tank controls, and I also hate tank controls, but, you know, it's...
Right.
It's...
Now, when I say melee, the original one does have, like, the knife that you can use, but, like, there's no actions, like, in the remakes that you have that you can, like, punch a guy or kick a guy or something, but now it's, way different. And also, don't get me started on the freaking Resident Evil 2 remake, because I love it and I hate it at the same time.
I haven't played the remake. I watched the playthrough of the remake, but tank controls.
You're gonna have a whole level that you're gonna be like, what the hell? Why did they do this? Because that's how I feel about the second game. or like the remake, because RE2 is my favorite of the whole series.
Nice. I was thinking about actually doing an RE run in October, just like play all of them. Maybe start in September and dedicate the whole month to playing all of the Resident Evils.
So Alex, when COVID hit, when it, COVID's not really gone, but when it was at peak, and I started streaming, I played through all the Resident Evils because I bought them because, ironically, PlayStation put all of the games that dealt with zombies on deep discount because we were all just kind of bored at home. So I went through them and I played the remake. The remake's gorgeous. I could do without the freaking orphanage. And I say this on my channel all the time whenever it comes up. I could deal with that entire chapter with Sherry in the remake. Pointless. Waste of like an hour. Waste. What's the point? Like, what was wrong with keeping Sherry's mission like the original game? Like, why not just have that? And it's not even that. It's just like the child abuse was so realistic. Like it's a really scary. I think, and I get it. That's probably what they wanted to do, like real life horror. But like it's pointless. The controls for it also get a little wonky when you're running away from Chief Iron. So it's just like, why do we have this chapter? Like you could have used that for like another chapter, like another somewhere else in the game that was better. But like having that for Sherry, like I just didn't agree with that on Capcom's end. So that's I don't want to tell Neon because Neon hasn't played it yet, but like there's a whole chapter with the little girl that like I think in the remake it's pointless, it's stupid. I think it should be optional, maybe like DLC, but like there are other ways they could have done it. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Anything dealing with like child abuse in a game, like if it was just, I don't know, maybe because it was too well done. I have no idea. I don't like it. I sped through that when I played it. I'm like, hi guys, I know we're streaming this, but I'm gonna try to go through this as quick as I can because I don't like this at all.
No,
I don't know, and I can handle anything. I play horror games, like but like I just felt like it was not. It took away from what Resident Evil is, and but also I understand. But see, I'm so like the type where I'll try to understand the duality of things. Where I'm like, well, there's zombies outside, but humans are just as bad as the monsters. I get it. Like but like I just that's the one thing about that remake I don't like. It's a beautiful game though. The controls are great. It's gorgeous. PJ, I am not dinner. Thank you. So yeah, but Resident Evil is my favorite series. I love it. I love those games so much. But that's one thing. The only thing I've ever disagreed with those games.
Yeah, no, definitely
Yeah.
understandable. But we are now coming to the end of the podcast. But before we go, since now I remember this time.
What?
First, let me introduce a new room. Let's see. Hopefully this won't break the stream. Let's see. I'm doing a test. There we go. Boom. Okay. All right. So everyone, here we go. So we have a high score room here, and basically, at the end of every podcast, I'm going to quiz everyone of my guests on their video game knowledge, and that's what the was kind of done to make fit the things with Outbreak, Wesker's report.
Honestly, Alex, I think I just didn't like the realism of how Iron how a pedo was with a child. I think that's what it comes down to. I think like
Oh, I didn't
my
know. Ooh, yeah.
I think my humanity side came out when I played that part, and it really just disturbs me. I think that's what it is. I really do. Like I feel uncomfortable when I play that. So I think that's what it comes down to. Like I don't know. I can't. I play it as fast as I can. So that's all. I get it from like a lore, but like I physically feel disgusting when I play that part. So I don't know. My humanity shows sometimes.
No, it's
So
understandable. It's understandable. Certain scenes in movies and stuff that
yeah.
can't.
So
Like I stopped watching
yeah.
anime because of a scene that happened, and I was like, okay, so he's gonna get payback, right? Like they're gonna get payback for that person,
Hmm.
and then no, they got the main characters got their butt whooped, and I'm just like, okay, I hate this anime, and I stopped watching because
Yeah.
I'm like,
So I
why?
don't know.
Like no
It's like what?
justice.
No justice. Um. Okay. So high score quiz. I'm not gonna do very well. I have a feeling.
Okay, I'm explaining. I'm explaining. Okay, so this is the score room. Take a look at the names on the side. We have legends that me and Alana made up.
Oh, you did. Okay, I was
we,
gonna say.
we have a legends. We have hold on, I got a tab because I can't see it on my small screen here. So we have the legends Rizzler Master who scored 69, 69, 69, 69, 69 points.
I love it.
We have Ahayo Gat, who also scored 808. We have Mike Canmore, who scored, 1209 and 1973. We have Mike Hawk, who wasn't good enough, but he managed to land 420. Gotta give him that. Only 808. And we got Rockman, who scored leet speak numbers, and there's actually like lore in there if anyone figures it out and whatnot from listening to me over the years. Y'all will be able to get it. I can't tell anyone. Wait, who's keeping these scores? I feel like no, it broke. Hold on, let me bring Indy back.
BT
Oh, there we
BTDSDH.
go. Or
Oh, it's
so.
me. I'm here. I'm here. I promise. This time, PJ.
Okay, so we're going to enter the ground. I didn't create a new scene for this because creating these scenes, technology was fighting against me. Like, no, no. But here we go. We're going to enter in a video game quiz. So, uh, the idea of the video game quiz is just like a nice little wind down, chill vibes type deal. It's not to be taken serious. It doesn't matter, how well anyone does on there. Uh,
But what if you all judge me if I don't do well?
I will exclamation create. Hold on, Chad. You gotta tell me about that.
You're not a real gamer.
Fun fact: Neon has a good PC. He just has Neon controlling. Yeah, true. Actually, true. True. I always message Alex to help me with technical stuff because he is a master class in how to do everything and stuff.
You're like, Alex, help.
Just checking something. All right, no, I'll be like, Alex, I need this, and he's like, all right, I got you, bro, I got you. So there will be 7 questions.
Okay.
I don't have a timer except for on my phone. I was gonna say you have 10 seconds to answer the question, but it's no pressure.
10 seconds.
10 seconds, yeah, 10 seconds. But they range from easy to difficult.
Uh-oh.
So, like, and each point, each correct answer is what math I have in my head?
Hi, Bug.
7. Yo, Bug, can we get a shout out for Bug?
Created. The creature.
The creature. Hello, sir.
All right, fire away. Where did I put a quarter? I have to make sure.
Oh yeah, you gotta put a quarter. I guess into the screen. Each one is 5, 7. Wait, how did I do this? Oh yeah, 5. Each question is worth 5K points. Because
Bugging your garden, Alex. Please.
Yes, bugging your garden.
I'm not Neon, but I know that Neon was gonna say.
No, I appreciate it. But yeah, each question is worth 5K points, and yeah, at the end you get your name placed on the scoreboard for everyone to see, and
Hell yeah.
should you want to come back on the podcast in the future, you can try to beat your own score.
Of course I will.
Also, as a bonus, you get to add a name to the legends list as well. So, like, you have your own name with your score and a legendary name as well to the legends list. Already,
I don't have any good puns, but
already.
change your color to an actual neon color. Can you imagine?
Right. Oh wait, can you change your color to actual neon? Oh wait, yeah. Hold on, I do have lights.
Alex, I'm thinking something like bird bites or bird beats or something like that.
Birdies? Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Why does it sometimes want to work and sometimes it doesn't want to work?
I don't know.
There we go. Hold on. I can also change the
lighting.
the
Yeah.
brighting. The brighting. The brighting? What? Pressing this control. Here we go.
The mood lighting.
Yeah, let's set the mood. As soon as it recognizes I'm pressing up anything other than I'm pressing purple. Give me purple.
Your aura is purple.
There you go. Hold on. If I turn this light off, it will. Oh man, this looks like we're in a horror movie now.
I'm looking at you right now on my phone.
Oh man, hold on. What if we increase the brightness?
I
got the app on my phone. I am like trolling myself. What's up?
Fun fact. I actually what was it?
No,
Earlier this week, I was trying to figure out why my Streamlabs was looking weird on the camera on the game. Yeah, I accidentally turned it to SRBG or GB,
Yeah.
and so it like made the color, the colors like really weird. And I don't know when I did that. I must have been playing a game and the colors looked weird or something, but Dead by Daylight looked so neon. And I was like, why is this doing this? And then I realized afterwards I had that setting and I don't know when it happened.
Fun fact.
Actually, I got that stop sign from Odin in chat. So Lethal Company, this is my favorite item in Lethal Company is a stop sign. If you give me a stop sign, I will kiss you in Lethal Company because I love it. This is an actual stop sign. Like if I put a metal pole behind it and put it outside, like I can make I can make a car stop if I wanted to. I'm not going to. So I just have it as a decoration now because it goes with the vibe that I got going on. So, but yeah, that's an actual stop sign.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, here we go. Let me pull up my questions here.
Let's do this. I'm already set up for failure. I like Alex. Alex, you're cool. I like you.
Yeah, Alex is awesome. Alex is the goat. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
All right. So, question 1. Is Squirrel Girl's primary attack in AoE?
And what?
I'm sorry. Is Squirrel Girl's primary attack in AoE? Like
An AoE?
No. Does it do splash damage?
Splash damage? What does that mean?
Like when you shoot it, does it explode and hit multiple people, or is it a single
Oh,
target?
got it.
Oh,
I'm
what?
a gamer, but I also don't play.
Enunciate. No, no.
I
I was. It's me. It's me. It's not you.
obviously I'm a gamer, but like Marvel Rivals is like the one shooter aside from Fortnite that I play. So sometimes when people talk about like the technical terms, I'm just sitting there like smooth brain, smooth brain, no thoughts.
Hey. Oh.
Anyways,
Got Chad
okay.
and Alex like enunciate. A oh.
Okay, to answer your question, no, it does not have splash damage. You just get hit in the nut.
Get hit. Okay, that's actually incorrect.
What?
When you shoot your nuts, you actually do hit multiple targets.
Really? See,
Yeah.
I'm too far away, so I don't get to see it up close.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. You do yeah. You do play Squirrel Girl. Actually, you play
Yeah,
Squirrel Girl how
I,
people are supposed to play Squirrel Girl.
I play her far away, so I would never know that unless I went back to watch like a reel at the end of of a death or something.
Right. Okay. All right. All
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. My nuts spreading.
right. When you bust, it's on multiple people.
I'm just saying the good Lord
Sniper girl.
says that you have to go forth and spread your seed. So I'm just doing the Lord's work right now.
You what, mate? We're gonna carry on. A question two. Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. What are the human-like enemies called in Alan Wake? So like
The for like the actual.
the enemy in the first Alan Wake when you're like walking around and you come across,
See, these are the formal names I should know. Uh, the Taken. That's what it is. Yeah, the Taken.
to take it. Okay, that is correct. That is correct.
Yeah, I had to think real hard about it. I'm like, wait a second.
No,
Yeah,
I
they're
like
the
that
ones.
you.
They're the ones that go wake. I'll wake.
Yeah. So take it. Okay, so
Yeah.
that is 5K points right there. The Tekken Tag Tournament. The Tekken Tag Tournament. All right, someone keep. I should probably keep scores.
No, you're fine.
Let's see.
We're
Okay.
grooving.
All right, got 5K points on that one. Watch me not read it and be like, "Well, you only got 5K points." And I'm just like blind.
Oh, that's okay. I'm just happy to be here.
Uh,
In the words of Ringo Starr and who won't wear.
you're
I'm just
right.
happy to be here.
Okay. Question 3. Name three. Name 3 licensed characters in Dead by Daylight.
In Dead by Daylight,
Yes.
uh, me going for my favorite one. Wait, do you need first and last names?
No, you can just don't have to be first and last names.
Okay. I just want to double check. Well, if we're talking about Resident Evil, I can just name all three Resident Evil.
Go for it.
Ada, Leon, Jill.
There you go. Correct.
My
That is another 5K.
my brain was gonna go. Do you want me to say three by booty size because I know about the ones I thirst for? I could have said Rick Michonne, and Daryl because they're the new ones coming out. So
That would have also been correct. Yes. You join us next
yeah.
week with Bird again. This is a podcast now, and we shall bully other creators.
Oh my god.
Oh, all right. Question 4. Name 3 licensed characters in Fortnite.
In Fortnite,
Yeah.
Alan Wake, Avi, John Wick,
Okay.
and John Cena.
Dun, 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 dun.
Da.
The only character that does not exist in that game, John Cena. Wait, hold on. What? Rage quit?
Wait, hold on, Rage. Listen, if you're doing that right now, don't force a push. You're gonna break a blood vessel. All right. Don't rage. Instead of rage, don't rage shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Anyways, carry on.
Oh, okay. So, wait, let me put the points there. All right, 5K. All right. You're doing good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Question number.
I'm so mad about that first question.
No, it's okay. Look, for the longest time, I was playing Marvel Rivals. I thought Star-Lord was saying judge and jury, and he was saying legendary. And over here, like, how did I not hear that?
Wait, what's he say? I thought it was judge, jury, execution.
No, that's Punisher.
Oh, Punisher. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I got the two confused. Okay.
All right.
I think because I hear all of them in my brain when I start thinking about one, I start thinking about six more sayings. So I'm just like
No, for real, I feel you.
Star Lord is just Star Boy. Just anyways, go ahead. Question 5. Shoot.
Um. All right. So question number 5. How did Alan Wake fight the Taken in part 1? Because I don't remember you fought the Taken in part 2. I was trying to like avoid spoilers. I know you played the whole game.
Wait. So are we talking about like an enemy taken, or are we talking about like the very end of the game?
The
Or
enemies.
in general, the enemies.
Yeah, in general.
If you, well, I don't know how technical you want to get, but the flashlight does it takes the dark place off of them, like the entity type of deal, and
Yeah.
then you can shoot them. So like I guess you would say flashlight if you want to do like a simple answer, but technically flashlight and a gun kills the enemies.
Okay. Yeah.
You
No.
use
That.
flashlight.
Yeah. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Um,
5K points.
I've cosplayed Jeff. I've made Jeff noises before. Go to my TikTok. I have KatsuCon playlist. I have Jeff.
Oh yeah, that is
I
true.
yeah.
That is true.
Actually have that. I have that sound on my channel too because I love Jeff. But anyways, yeah, I didn't mean to be like, well, actually, Neon, it's not just one weapon; it's two weapons.
No, it's
What
fine.
do you think, Mr. Wake?
He's in the back, just like I'm thinking about
just
another
like-
book.
He's like, I'm thinking about another book.
You know what? Yes, Nathan,
Alright.
you can give a race suggestion. Yes, for sure. Jeff only wears hats, so.
I wore a collar. I had teeth in my mouth, and I had the pink hoodie. I made the pink hoodie for his dolphin outfit.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beef lamb.
but-
Ooh, okay.
Be fun.
Beef lamb is
But
cool.
yeah.
All right, question number 6. Now we're gonna get a little bit harder here. We're gonna get a little bit harder here.
I can tell they're getting harder.
Okay. That doesn't answer my question though.
I do like to wear hats. I'm an avid hat wearer. I have many hats.
Oh,
my-
Vinny
my-
with the self-care.
my-
I didn't even know that. Hydrate. I need to get some water in a second.
Yeah, you can go right now.
uh,
If you need to.
all right. Okay, one sec. A quick water run right here.
Wada. Mountain Dew. It has to be Baja Blast or bust.
Ah man. Okay. Ouch. My knee. Why am I fighting? My desk
Wait.
with my knee.
Why are you fighting for your life right now?
All right. Fun fact: Neon's water is Mountain Dew. I used to love Mountain Dews, honestly.
You used to love Mountain Dew? Yeah, Mountain Dew like every now and then kind of drink.
Yeah.
Except at Taco Bell, I have to get Baja Blast. Like no matter what, I have to get Baja Blast.
Yeah. Okay. Question number. Hold on. I can count. I can read. 6.
I only have it at Taco Bell, Alex, except one time when I made Baja Blast pickles for charity.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Okay, question number 7. Are we on 7?
Number 6.
6.
Okay. All right. Which console did Super Mario Bros. Debut on? The NES, the Atari, or the Sega Genesis?
Oh, I don't know. I was a baby. I want to say Nintendo because it's a Nintendo character, but like also Atari was the only one of its kind at the time. So gonna say Atari.
Oh, you should have stayed with Nintendo. Oh my goodness. You had it right. We said Nintendo.
Well, no, I was gonna say Nintendo, but I also didn't realize how close they came out to each other because I thought.
No, it's the Atari. Hold on. No.
Oh,
don't-
I was right. Okay, I was gonna say like I was.
Otherwise
The,
it-
oh, sorry,
Wait, for
my cat
real? Hold on, real? Okay. Hold on.
my cat is attacking my chair because Nintendo didn't. I thought Atari was first, and then like I can see Japan working on that, and then Nintendo came out and they brought that character to Nintendo. I thought.
What? Oh shoot! Hold on. This is. I looked to confirm my thoughts, and hold on. Are you for real, Alex? debuted Super Mario Brothers debuted on the Atari first?
I mean, I was born in '87, and my mom had me at 15. So like my stepdad, my now stepdad, when they were dating, like he had stuff, and that's how I got introduced to video games is my stepdad. So and my mom liked games too, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was Atari because that was first.
Oh shoot! Hold on, let me deduct 5 points from myself. Hold on.
I didn't know you were keeping score in your head.
Oh no, okay, no 5K points. Hold on, confirmed. I'm glad. I'm glad Alex was here. Like Alex definitely knows because he like has all the
Yeah,
knowledge
no,
and
I
stuff like
believe
that.
you. Yeah,
Now it
you're
gets
not gonna say
banned
anything
again.
different.
GG.
Well, because like Nintendo's the obvious answer because obviously everyone's like, oh, they're licensed. But if you think about it, back in the '80s, like Nintendo was much later. And I only know
Yeah.
because I played the first Mario game and the first Legend of Zelda game on Nintendo when I was like a toddler. Like I remember playing that with my parents. So I'm so happy I got that right. My dad would be so proud. I'm gonna call my dad tomorrow. I'll be like, Dad, guess what I did?
I'm glad you got that right. I'm glad Alex confirmed that. Oh man, I had no idea. Oh man.
Right, yeah, and they had the arcades too. Right, right, right.
Yeah,
That's why,
they did a
that's why if
trial
you
run.
watch, that's why if you watch like old movies around that time, you can see like the cases in the background, like with arcades and stuff.
Right. Okay. What? Hold on. Maybe I should have Alex asking these questions. He knows the answers.
I don't, honestly,
Uh.
I don't know everything about like retro games, but like that I was 100% sure because whenever I talked about stuff, my dad's like, "Well, Atari was first, you know that, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I think it just finally stuck in my brain. Oh my God, something my dad said actually I could use later in life. Here we go. Here we go.
Nice. Let's see. The only game that released in the U.S. before Japan was Super Mario Bros. 3 because of the movie The Wizard. Oh,
No,
okay.
I love Mario Brothers 3. I love Mario 3. Mario 3 is amazing. I love it so
Mario
much.
3 is actually my favorite of the Mario's
Yeah.
that I played.
Like the music from that game is it's very much like I don't I don't want to say it's a stim, but it's definitely a song that repeats in my head all the time, like different songs for that game.
Oh yeah. Dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun 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 dun. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just so good. Or like da 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 da
Yeah.
da
Yeah.
like the trees are dancing, you're just like, okay.
All right. Now I want to play it.
Da 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 da. That plays in my head sometimes. Or if I'm doing something, I'll just like hum that.
Play it then. I have to find my Oh wait, hold on. I'll talk to you later about that, Alex. Okay. Final question.
All
And
right.
I'm glad Alex here to confirm because I may have this wrong too. I'm not gonna even lie. Okay. What year did the PlayStation 1 come out?
Oh, come on, Neon. I was a baby. What are my options?
94, 98, or 96? In which region? In the United States. Oh yeah, in the United States.
Um, I'm trying to remember.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm okay. This is just a guess,
Okay.
but I'm gonna say 96 because I'm pretty sure we had a PlayStation before we had a computer because our the first family computer we had Windows 98.
Oh, that takes me back.
So I'm good. So I'm gonna say that it's 96 because I'm trying to think of I was in. I had to have been in second or third grade at that point.
Okay. Well,
Maybe
Alex, I'm
fourth
gonna have you
grade.
confirm it because.
I think I'm gonna say that. I don't think it's 98. I think it's earlier than that.
All right. Alex is incorrect. I don't trust my.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So that
95,
so
96. Okay.
so then we must have like the PlayStation 1 I don't mean to go on a tangent, but the PlayStation 1 was very memorable for me because we got and I'm so sad I don't have a copy of it anymore, but I'm sure I can track down a copy. Namco Museum Volume 1.
Ooh.
That
Okay.
was that was like our family game night.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you guys haven't looked it up, I think it's like one of the best of the Namco Museum volumes. Um, but we would play Galaga, we would play Pac-Man, like we would go through like certain games and we would like play against each other. So that was like, people say like, oh, video games are really bad for families. No one spends time with each other. We're like, video games brought my family together because like we would
Yeah.
do that. there was Tiger Woods Golf on Sega Genesis. I think it
I
was
didn't even
Tiger
know.
Golf, or maybe, or no, maybe it was the PGA Tour. It was like a specific golfing game that we would play because my dad really likes golf,
Hmm.
and so we would play rounds of golf. Mario Party was a staple in the house. Mario Kart. So like we would play all these games, but for PlayStation One, great iconic games. So Namco Museum Volume One, I have a distinct memory in my brain that when my parents lived in this one apartment complex and they had like I'm just like picturing it right now, and they had that the smallest little TV, but we were so happy together when we were playing games. So
Yeah.
PlayStation One, that is my favorite game only because I have happy memories of playing those games with my family, and we would have high scores, and we would try to beat each other. My mother would always claim she's the best Galaga player, and I was like bet. So like now I'm a pretty good Galaga player. Like if you give me an actual like at an arcade, but like not the big one they have like a Dave and Buster's, like I'm talking like a regular Galaga game.
Hmm.
I can give you a run for your money for Galaga. I will tell you that. Yeah,
uh,
PGA Tour. Yeah, but anyways, so that's why I was trying to think like what grade was I in? Because I have a distinct memory of us playing that game when we lived in Palm Desert and a certain area. I'm just like, so yeah, I guess it was later. So that means N64. But
okay.
anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to go on a tangent. I just want to let you know like PlayStation is very like special to me. So, which is
No, you
why
cool.
I'm a Sony girly more than a Microsoft girly because I never had an Xbox.
I transitioned from the Nintendo, the NES, straight to PlayStation One. We couldn't afford the Super NES or like Sega Genesis and stuff like that. I missed
Right?
out on the
Yeah, those came much
64
later.
and the GameCube. I jumped on to PlayStation One and just followed all the way up to PS5.
Well, and that's so like that was also a magical time because Blockbuster was the thing, right?
Oh,
So my
Blockbuster.
parents, like they were working their asses off just like to raise us, and
Yeah.
when we would go to Blockbuster and we planned it ahead of time, like okay, I'm gonna because I would split time between my grandparents and my mom because my mom couldn't really afford to take care of my brother at the same time. So like I was like a divorced child. Like I was like spending two places. So
Yeah.
like whenever we planned it out, like oh Julia's gonna be here this weekend, like we should go to Blockbuster. Let's rent an N64. Let's see if the kids will like an
Oof.
N64. So like we would rent these consoles and spend the weekend playing with them, and that would like help my parents determine like, oh my God, the kids love this game. Like we should save up and buy them this. So like I feel
Yeah.
like that was a really really cool way to help people that can't afford systems right away to help them determine like, well, you guys play this all weekend, you're not bored with it. And we did it a few times before they're like, okay, your birthday's coming up or Christmas is coming up or whatever. So like um that was like a cool feature that I really liked going to Blockbuster for. So like when I always knew when my mom was like, we're going to Blockbuster and we're like, oh my God, are we gonna, have a system for the weekend? Like it was like a big deal.
Yeah.
So, you
Uh,
know.
Blockbuster was awesome. I miss Blockbuster.
I still think that Blockbuster was better than Hollywood Video. I know it's so controversial, but I love Blockbuster. I don't know what it was. My mom would also rent out horror movies, so like she's like responsible for a lot of like my weird interests. My dad does not like horror movies, so
Mm.
but my mom did, so he did care less about it. But so she's like going to Blockbuster and doing this cool stuff. Like I just have really happy
Hide it this
memories.
time. Mm-hmm.
They clean their games. I didn't know that. I just get like a vibe there. Like if it's the only thing for me to rent at,
Ooh.
obviously I'll go to Hollywood Video. But Blockbuster was like it was so much more superior. I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like it.
Nah, I feel you. I don't think I went to Hollywood Video. We went to Blockbuster or Funko Land,
Wait,
and
wait. What's Funko Land?
Funko Land was a store where you could buy different NES games, Super NES games, Game Boy games.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's like GameStop, but it was OG.
Oh, okay.
It was like OG though.
Oh, it's like Babbage's. Babbage's was like GameStop, but they had like a different name.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it.
To see if you bought, to see if you bought a used game, and sticker, come across the art. I hated that. Oh yeah, Funko Land was kind of like GameStop. Yeah, yeah, died in midnight.
Yeah.
I know. Memories.
Yeah.
Uh, but okay, so let's tally up your score here. I have to do it in my head. I don't
Okay,
have anything
okay.
special. So you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,000 points. Let's switch over
Yeah.
to
I like that number. 25 is one of my favorite numbers. I
nice.
wonder why. I wonder why. You guys will find out in like what, 10 days? Why it's my favorite.
All right, so we're gonna add. Let's see, big name. So indiebyrd. I'm gonna spell out your whole name because
That's fine.
let's see, indie.
I, I don't mind having that. And Neon is bad with numbers.
Yeah, bad number.
That's me.
25.
Who's that bird?
Oh yeah, now I gotta make this. I gotta make it smaller because
Yeah.
the font is so huge. Bam.
That's what she said.
Which reminds me, Odin
It's a
now.
reflex.
No. Let's see. Boom. There you are.
What is-
indiebyrd. What
Yay!
5? Oh, hold on. Let me put the points there because like 25,
Yeah.
right?
Whoever you have on next is gonna beat that score, and I'm okay with that.
Points. There we go. Boom. All right. Also, Indy,
Yes.
what name would you like to add? Would you like to add a name to the legends?
Um, wait, is there already D's nuts? Because I'm a squirrel girl, so I should probably have some kind of nut name, right?
I bet.
Nut.
um, all right. Let's see. Where is it? Right here. Boom.
I know it's so like stereotypical. I'm looking at your names. I know it's so stereotypical, but like it would be iconic for me because I'm a squirrel girl, even though I didn't know my nuts exploded. I'm still thinking about it. I was like, God damn it.
I actually spelled. Oh, there you go. All right.
Wait, you could always put something like these your nuts, these my nuts, Maya, like Maya, things these Maya nuts.
These
I don't know.
Maya nuts like that.
These Mamma Mia, no. I don't
Sugmaligma.
know. I don't know. Wait, what was it? Oh my gosh. Actually, wait, should we do Alex's name? That looks like a pretty good name.
Do you want to do Alex's name?
42069 nuts.
Do you want to add 42069 to it?
Yeah, I wasn't prepared. I don't think of like fake names very often.
No, the legends. Oh, sorry. 420.
Your
No,
name is Daddy? That's Pedro Pascal. He's Daddy.
69
Oh,
points.
while
There
you're
you go.
typing that, have you guys seen the Mr. Fantastic bucket that has his arm stretched out around the popcorn bucket?
I have
And
not seen that.
yeah, I just saw it on TikTok not too long ago, and it's like a little figurine, and then he's just like his arms are stretched around the popcorn bucket. I want the Herbie bucket personally, because I think Herbie's so cute. I love my robots. I have robot tattoos on me because I love droids and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I want the Herbie one, but I'm probably not gonna get it because I'm not going the opening weekend, to go see the Fantastic Four.
I know it's gonna be.
I might I might try to before I go on my second camping trip, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So,
Yeah.
anyways, sorry. Any chance to talk about Pedro Pascal? I'm here for it.
But
He's not overrated, Alex. Take that back. Make your blood be nice. Well, he may be overrated for you. It just means more for me.
You're like, yes, more Pedro for me.
Yes, more for me. No,
But with that being said, let everyone know where you can be found. Alex, if you can go to Indy's page and grab her socials,
Oh.
because I was not prepared for this.
Oh,
I
what?
forgot.
I mean, I could just post my link tree thingy if you want me to, or Alex can do all the work. I was trying to make his life easier.
Now he's over to all Latinos. No,
Wait, what? That's why we don't want him.
he's over to all Latinos. No,
Oh,
we need more.
me, me being a Latina, I'm like, are you sure you want to say that to me? Oh no, sorry. Um,
But
the whole cast is fantastic. But anyways, I'll shut up.
Habla español.
Uh, I only can understand and only speak a little bit of it because my grandmother was a self-hating Mexican. She didn't want me to be like those people, unfortunately. But I can my great grandmother taught me some, and I can understand most of it. But yeah, I found out very late in life that I'm also Italian. So
Ah,
I'm Mexican Italian, but I
you
identify
sound.
more with the Mexican side because I was raised in that.
Yeah.
So I feel more like Latina, but apparently people in New York think I'm more Italian than Mexican, but like it's only because I talk with my hands and also sometimes I do one of these, but it's unconscious when I do it, when I talk like that.
Yeah.
Um but yeah, yeah. I did it today. I was hanging out with my best friends today and I just said something about something, and they're like, "Oh, that that Italian's coming out." I'm like, I was very passionate about what I said, but yeah.
uh, that's awesome. But any last words you want to share before we rate out?
Last words. Wait, are these my last rights?
No, no.
Do I get a last meal? I'm kidding. Um, last words. So like, I don't know. Keep doing. Oh, so that link space will put you everywhere.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. I don't normally share my Steam unless people like ask me. But I mean, I'm right now. I think TTTV dash indiebyrd right now. I change it sometimes. But
Oh
anyways,
yeah.
last words.
We can also shout out. You can also shout out Indie Bird. I'm so bad at this.
Yeah, just go to my page, see what I'm about. Like you don't have to go with socials, but I don't bite.
That gives you the power. It's fine. You can also deny them. But yes, that is Indy's
Um,
Twitch stream there as well. You can check
yeah.
out the link tree and check out all of her socials. Amazing
Um,
content. Go ahead.
so I don't even know. I think I said a lot about content creation, but at the end of the day, just do what makes you happy. You don't have to follow trends. You don't have to do any of that stuff. It'll just stress you out. I mean, unless you have enough time in the world to do it, do it. But most of all, just put out the content you want. Don't let anybody tell you, well, if you play this game, no one's going to come. If you put out that video, no one's going to come. No one's going to follow your YouTube. Like blah blah blah. Like don't listen to them. Do what you want to do. Your people will find you. If you can look back at your content and honestly say that it sparks joy, doesn't matter what they say. Um, so just be yourself and you'll achieve your dreams. And work hard. Definitely work hard. It's not an easy
Yeah.
gig, but like you definitely have to work at it, but it's very rewarding and you'll find your people and you'll wonder where you would have been without any of the people that you have on this journey. Like Neon. Neon's part of that.
I'm blushing over here. But yeah, W last words. With that being said, do you want to stay in the Discord for? Let me choking off my spit. Are you gonna stay with us for the raid, or are you gonna eat out, or?
Yeah, I'll join chat for the raid. I was debating about playing some games in a little bit, so I'll be around.
You're not. Hold on. Not last words. Outro. You're not killing word.
You're not killing me.
Yeah.
I hope
Outro.
not.
You're right. Outro. Outro. That's not the last words. Indy will return in the future.
Wait, what is this? Look like a Marvel movie? The Indie Bird will return in
Right.
this movie in 2026.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But yes, I will be in chat for the raid, everybody, and yeah, more creator bullying podcast.
Right.
See, you were really okay, Alex, until you messed with my Pedro Pascal, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, what's going on here? What did that man do to you? He is a treasure. He must be protected.
uh, okay, I'm gonna have to switch to the just chatting because I'm alt tabbing
Oh,
and it's making the camera.
no, no worries. I'll bounce for now. I'll DM you. I'll be in chat too. But thank you for having me. It was a pleasure. I didn't know what to expect, but I shouldn't have felt like that because you always put out greatness. So
Yo,
thank you
Justin.
for
Shout out
having me.
Justin.
Hi,
Uh,
Justin. Now you're here.
Yeah, right.
Because we're all done.
At the end. No, can you shout out Justin, please?
But
But
yeah, so yeah, I will hop out for now. I will join you in the chat, and I will talk to you soon. But thank you everybody for having me. Come see me. Again, please don't feel
oh,
like you
T
have to come
sobbing.
to my channel. Please realize that you don't have to always follow the person too. If you don't vibe with them, it's okay. We're not going to be upset. Um, that's it. That's all I got. Vibing the classrooms? What? Wait, what game was that? Anyway, sorry, I'm talking.
But
Everybody, I love you all. I will talk to you soon.
all right, much love, Indy.
Alright, bye.
Laters.
Bye.
All right, I'll call corporate. It's a good game. All right, so yeah, that was the first episode of the podcast. I am going to take off next week, as of the recording as of the posting of this podcast, because this is going to go up on YouTube, and no one was going to understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, we're about to vibe. We're about to head out. We're going to raid. Let's see. Nathan gave 2 good suggestions here. Chad out here goated mod. The unofficial official mod. All right, hold on. I gotta find Nathan's message. All right, we'll let the music play out as we look. Let's see. The hashling slasher. We vibe. What? Oh man. I know B Flim was one. Oh, here we go. I found it. TARDIS GG. Let's see. Let's check out. Hold on. Let's check out both of them. Actually, I'll go with the first suggestion. B Flim. B Flim should still be alive. Should still be live. Oh, yep. B Flim is indeed live. Let's go raid the homie B Flim. He's a cool dude. All of the vibes in the world. Let me do one final check of what Chad is saying before I head out. Let's see, Flim is one of my personal goals. One of my personal goals. He is goated for real. Yeah, I love Flim. Not me choking out here. Let's see, that was from you in the purple lights neon. Wait, what? That was from when you did the purple neon lights. Okay, so let's start the raid. The next episode of the podcast will be soon. I will let everyone know when. But I want to thank everybody for being here today on the return of the NeonVibeVerse. It's been a vibe. Copy and paste the raid messages that... Hold on, I'll read them. I'm glad you had a blast. Let's see. If you are a subscriber, copy and paste that first raid message. If you're not a subscriber, copy and paste... We're going to talk about that. The second raid message. But with that being said, have a good night. Sweet dreams. Game on in Halcyon days. And we live by this motto here. Live, love, Halcyon days. We vibe and we thrive in 2025.